traded from Dallas to Green Bay. He's balling out there, and I can't believe the Cowboys traded Micah to Green Bay. Stuff is going to die down. Today, however, is not that day.
They got it.
So not there yet.
Didn't think it would be.
Well, I mean, Micah balled out on Thursday night.
Sure did.
And despite the back, played 29 snaps and 44 snaps. What is that? 78 snaps in the span of 5 days. Right? Did I get that right? No, I didn't.
What was it? 55 and what?
29 and
84. 84.
He balled out. Yada, yada, yada. He looks spry. And we're all wondering what I wondered on Instagram, and you said for me to delete this, and I'm not going to.
I knew
it is absurd that the Cowboys traded Micah Parsons. Evergreen tweet. That's one reason why 2 weeks for them, they're playing the Cowboys on Sunday night. So the whole country's going to be talking about that then. And as I said, at some point it's going to die out.
Okay, we'll delete the Micah soundbite then?
Well, because again,
the page will be turned.
At some point, Jerry Jones on his radio show sometimes would be like telling the guys who are interviewing, he'd lose patience with them, right? Like he was the one who didn't want to jack around with you today or something like that.
I don't have the patience to jack with you today.
Okay, so at some point, keeping on asking him about what's the name of that guy? Okay, he's not going to want to talk about it. But at this point in time, you could still kind of pepper him with it.
I'm not denying that.
I don't know if you saw. Did you watch the Amazon post game?
I did.
Okay. Yeah. Did you hear what the fans were chanting as Micah showed up?
Oh yeah, Rich, I did.
Chanting, "Thank you, Jerry."
Thank you, Jerry.
So Jerry Jones today, is this on 105.3 The Fan? Okay. So he's talking Tuesdays and Fridays? You got twice a week?
It seems like it's Monday through the next Monday, to be honest with you.
All right. He came on today and he was asked, did you hear the "Thank you, Jerry" chant?
The way they're playing, the way Green Bay is playing, then I'm all for them enjoying and chanting anything that they really want to play. And I understand that. This is such a laydown to me with back when we traded Herschel Walker. And I just can't tell you the kinds of really not criticism, but naysay when we took what arguably then was by many the best player in the NFL. And we got, of course, future picks, got players and future picks at the same time. And so if you make a move on a top player, this shouldn't surprise anybody that we would have that kind of reaction from their fan base, the other team's fan base, or for that matter, our fan base in general. And I knew this was coming almost the day I walked into training camp. I knew that if I got to make this trade, that this would be there and coming.
Walking into training camp because didn't you say for you to sleep well?
Yeah, I was lied to. I feel like because I was told to sleep tight night. I ain't slept right.
Don't lose that sleep over it.
What I believe Jerry is saying is he keeps bringing up the Herschel Walker trade, which, by the way, involved 18 players and draft picks.
Yeah, that's why we can't
at the end of the day.
To Herschel Walker.
Initially, they traded Herschel to the Vikings for 5 players, 3 draft picks, and additional conditional picks.
And then we cut all the players.
But what he's saying, because obviously this is 1 player and 2 firsts, which is vastly different from yada 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 18 players in all. What he's saying is, at the time, people thought they were crazy for trading their best player. And what ended up happening was a dynasty. So his way of saying is that what's similar, it's not the draft compensation. It's the people think we're nuts. Just sit back and see what happens to us. And we shall. We shall. It's just that this fella, what's his name again?
Micah
is coming to town in 2 weeks.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
It's coming. But one day, as I said, this will not be the incessant topic of conversation. It's just today's not that day.
You don't believe that.
Next week will not be that week. The week after certainly won't be that week.
Delicious, seriously.
And so when it's all said and done, Green Bay looks to be the one poised to be super this year, Dallas not. But his point is like, hey, judge us when it's all said and done.
Yeah. When we get the 32nd pick in the draft next year?
That's the issue.
Right.
Is that it's damn near a second-round pick, but it's just that comes with a fifth-year contractual control. Unless he trades that first for other picks and then starts to spread this thing out in the same way that the Herschel Walker trade did. But there's a long way to wait for that.
Yeah, I know.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. This is
That's
so
the
long.
fence in Green Bay to wrap up this show.
Micah.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Eastern North Carolina, it's your guy, Roger Harris. I train to be the best on the field, but even more, it's about being my best for them. I know my joints won't heal on their own. Arthritis, it's coming, unless I stop it. Prevention beats pain. QC Kinetics use your body's own power to heal, rebuild, and restore. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Don't wait until pain sidelines you from the game of life. QC Kinetics, regenerative medicine, real results. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 252-645-6458.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516. Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, ready?
Man, that was just lackadaisical, man.
It was what now?
Lackadaisical.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side.
Strong side. I shouldn't be held accountable for a grown man's athleticism.
I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree.
Do you hear that?
Flip that, Shirley.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
I pay for AI. I can't help it. I mean, that was before I was medicated, man.
What?
I don't know. It was not my idea.
That's all. I love y'all, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And you can find us on the brand new Pirate Radio app. You Apple folk, make sure you have that downloaded, locked and loaded for Saturday for the 4-hour Bud Light pregame tailgate beginning at 3:30. And of course, the late night edition of the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show will be with you all day Saturday for a big day of ECU football coverage as the Pirates take on Coastal Carolina. We're also on Pirate Radio TV, where we are each and every day from 3 to 6. You can watch the Brian Bailey Show, the Danny Beal Show, the Holt Naylor Show, Parker Bird Show, everything we got going on. All there for you, plus our weekly press conferences with Blake Harrell, chats with Pirate players. It's all on Pirate Radio TV, one-stop shop on YouTube. Subscribe today. All right, great Football Friday show. As always, we'll talk to the regulars. Brian North will join us coming up. I'll talk high school, college, and NFL. We got Tony Dunn, C3, Panthers podcast. I'm not feeling great after last night. Tony's got to be feeling bad about what happened Sunday and what could be happening throughout the year for the Carolina Panthers. We'll get his take on week 1 and his thoughts going in to Arizona. We got ECU Hall of Famer touchdown Tony Collins joining us, talking NFL. He was in New England last week to see the Raiders beat the Patriots. Tony looked like he had a good time. He had a bunch of fans, young and old, coming up to him, autographs, pictures, but probably didn't like what he saw on the field. So we'll talk ECU and Pats football with the Hall of Famer touchdown Tony Collins. We got a couple of Ahlers for you. Morgan Ahlers live, Holt Naylor's on the Turner Home Team live line. So a packed Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live coming your way. Also, we have the Chili Water Chat Gang loud and proud. What are you pointing at? I ain't even introduced you yet. Jarrett's here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
What are you pointing at?
I wanted my pick sheet. My bad. Sorry.
Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
Where's mine?
That's yours. That's Tony's.
Okay. Good to see you, Jarrett.
Good to see you, Sibo.
Oh, man. You're saying it ironically, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah.
I like it no matter what. No matter what.
Wunch.
You're going to hate this. Earlier today, I saw the Mully Man, more on that in a moment, in the UB parking lot. By the way, he was walking to a restaurant, not walking into UBE. Arrest that man. But as I'm walking back into the building, I hear, "What's up, Sibo?" I didn't recognize the voice. I immediately threw a fist in the air, turned around and said, "That's my name." And he said, "Love the show, man." It was a stranger.
Yeah.
It was the first in the wild Sibo I ever got. And boy, did I need it after last night. It felt so good.
Yeah.
So again, Jarrett gave me that nickname. You did. We have it on tape.
Yeah.
I didn't come up with it myself.
Sure.
You gave it to me. But thank you to that guy. You made my day. Shirley Rhodes is here. Nick is kind of here. And it's fine because his first lot in life is being at Canes Prospects on X.
Mm-hmm.
On other forms of social media or just X? Hello, Nick.
It's the main one's X, but like I own the domain for canesprospects.com, and then I have an Instagram for it, and I have a Blue Sky for it, and stuff like that.
Blue Sky. God, that was boring.
It's
Nick.
just because I have to. All right.
Why?
Because people migrated over there for some reason, so there's a.
I'm saying, why do you
lot.
have to? Who's forcing you?
Myself.
You're not using Truth Social?
I haven't made it there yet.
Follow Canes Prospects, but Nick is watching live streaming hockey on mid-September afternoons in Greenville, North Carolina. That is dedication to the grind, and I appreciate that, Nick.
I'm double duty right now.
Yeah, you're getting it done.
Ton of respect to you.
Thank you.
All right, we got Maxon, a.k.a. Jackson here. What's up, Jack, man? And Abigail's here as well. And I got to say, Abigail's kind of on one today.
Yeah, she's fitting in.
She came in firing shots at Nick. I understand she hit Jackson with one. So watch out for Abby strays throughout the show today. And Shirley Rhodes rocking the tie-dye on a Friday. Tie-dye Friday.
Tie-dye.
Here on Pirate Radio Live.
Hi.
Hi?
Hi.
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 Hi. Chili Water Chat Gang is here. Where's Taylor? She was supposed to be bringing some chili water today. Taylor. I could use an ice cold chili water right now. Chili water, pure ice cold refreshment from the Black Creek Aquifer. Can to protect the water we all love. Chili water, the good water in your hand. Order 12 packs now. Chiliwater.com. Find it at a store near you. We have got Jamie, who says, "Hey now." Baba Booey.
Hey now.
Fa fa foo fa. Adam says ECU 38, Coastal Carolina 17. Huh. Adam's got his prediction in. Chad says bang bang. Bang bang. Chili Water Chat Gang. Jerry says hello. Hey Jerry.
Hello.
Help the bear. He also says we are the Chili Water Chat Gang, loud and proud. He also says something else that I'll get to in a moment. Jamie asking, did Sean make it to Conway, or is he still walking? Boy, Pirate Radio put up a great video of Chandler waving a pirate flag.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on the grind.
He's there.
He's got content coming out.
Absolutely.
So far, a 5-second video, but there will be more tomorrow. Kaz says, good afternoon. What a beautiful day. Disagree.
It was nice on the drive in. Little sun.
Okay. Drew says, Sibo. What's up, Drew? What's up, Drewski? What's up, Drew? Haha.
Sibo.
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Terry says, Clip, can you give me your best plays of the week? Terry, dog of the day is 16.
15 and 6.
15 and 6 overall. These are all plus money bets. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I would roll with us. And I'm 5-1.
Mm-hmm. I'm 6-2.
Chandler's
4-3.
above 500. My pick was Lions alt line minus 6.5. Now the problem is, if you didn't get it in when I said to, the real line is actually 6.5 now, right?
Yeah. It was yesterday.
Yeah, it's 6.5. So I said I would go up to 9.5. I think the Lions roll this week. They wake up against the Bears.
The Bears.
But line 6.5 would be a pick of mine. Jarrett has
the Jaguars on the money line Like that a lot against the Bengals.
On the road against the Bengals, who really struggle in September. Hell, they struggled last week. If Cleveland had a kicker that could make a kick, they'd be 1-0, and Cincinnati would be 0-1 right now. Chan Man is going with Kansas City Chief. Jared hates that pick. But
I mean, I get it. I mean, Mahomes at home plus money. It's not a bad bet.
I'm also going Broncos on the road to win against the Colts.
What's the line there?
1.5.
That makes no sense.
I know.
But, I mean, Daniel Jones is the second coming of Peyton Manning, so.
But Terry, I'll throw out, and they do. You know, sometimes you got to, the old hold your nose bet. Like, this one stinks, but I'm going to play it. He likes Kansas State tonight.
I took it.
That's tough to get, but again, it's like the ebbs and flows. He says they bounce back against Arizona, and I took that as well. Robert says, do we like alternate lines for ECU tomorrow? I mean, I would just stick with the normal line. Jared says they win by double digits. So
yeah, 23-7.
If you want to go a 9.5, I wouldn't hate that.
I'd go 15.5. No.
All right. Jamie says, I have Jaden Reed and Austin Exler on one of my teams. Cool. Why don't you get their names right? That would be the first.
He got Jaden Reed, right?
First thing I would say. Austin Exler. The guy's played in the league for 10 years. Yeah. Show a little respect. Jerry, I'm not in the mood today, man. I feel uneasy about ECU wearing the white helmets tomorrow. Are we still doing that old, tired, hacky act?
Yeah, I don't know.
Good grief, man.
Is it the script or the regular logo?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with anything.
It's stupid.
Come on, Jerry. We're not doing that crap. Chad says, we can't win in the white helmets. Old man yells at Cloud's voice. Terry says, any good college picks from late to the party? We just talked about a college game.
Kansas State.
Hey, guys. I'm going to need y'all to be at your best today. I'm a little irritated.
Why?
I'm not really irritated. I'm disappointed. I said going into the game that for my whole life, I've been a gloom and doom Washington fan. It's been pitiful. All the coaches, all the quarterbacks, all the Daniel Snyder crap.
I feel you.
It's been an ugly existence. But having a quarterback can change everything. And we talked about this with Hauser this week. Like, if you have a quarterback you trust, you feel like you can go into any game really actually believing you can win.
Yeah, I think my point was down 10 with 10 to go. You still believe.
I thought about you last night, Jarrett, when Commanders cut it to 7.
Mm-hmm.
Or even when they were down double digits. So you was like, you're never out of it. Even though I knew and felt like we were out of it, part of me said, hey, maybe we're not out of it. So going into last night, I was confident. But Jaden Daniels, this was the first time I've ever in a Washington jersey seen him rattled.
Yeah.
Now, why was that? Because I think the Packers have an elite defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that Micah Parsons is the scariest defensive player in the league. And I saw that firsthand last night.
He's one of them.
Who's scarier?
Max Crosby.
Yeah, Max Crosby's better than Parsons.
A biased opinion, yes.
So I had another feeling last night, a feeling of disappointment. And here's a lesson for the kids out there. Never have any expectations for anything. If you never set your goals high or dreams high or have expectations, you can never be disappointed.
You can't fail at your goals if you have no goals.
Correct. So go into everything, life in general, relationships. Wake up each morning with just zero expectations that it's going to be a good day. And then if you have a good day, it'll feel awesome.
Plus.
If you don't, you'll be like, well, I kind of expected this.
Man, I told you so.
There's a lesson for you.
I mean, Vince McMahon said it best.
Wait, in the text messages?
No.
To the girl?
No. Life sucks and then you die.
He said that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jerry! Just don't understand why we can't wear purple helmets more often. God, Jerry! Why do you care?
This ain't a fashion show, dude.
I just don't understand why we can't wear purple helmets.
We're playing ball.
And now Terry's typing in all caps. Guys. Packers are really good. Giants are the worst team in NFL history.
Yep.
Commanders are a wild card contender.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my takeaways from last night.
I mean, I was watching that. I was very surprised with the Packers secondary. I even brought it up yesterday. It's just like I don't even know who they got. And that was a mistake on my part. But I'm watching the Commanders not make plays, and I was like, next week they make that play. Next week, Noah Brown catches that ball.
I saw a retweet from you.
Yeah.
So you're not scared of this Commanders team at all?
Well, that was Graphic.
Sorry?
The guy's name is Graphic.
I hate people on Twitter when they say retweets aren't an endorsement. What the hell does that even mean? You just retweeted it.
I endorsed it, and I kind of figured you would see it, and it would be funny.
So you're endorsing that tweet?
Yeah.
I also hate when they say thoughts and opinions are my own. No crap. Who else's opinions would they be? They're not affiliated with Pirate Radio.
Yeah, but if you say some raunchy stuff, like, you could get fired still, even if they don't reflect the opinions of Pirate Radio. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They may be your own opinions, but, I mean, what you say does have consequences and repercussions.
Of course, but also what I say is not what Nick the intern says.
Yeah.
Or what you say this isn't the thoughts of Pirate Radio. What, the building itself?
The entity.
The Pirate Radio bathroom did not tweet out a bunch of F words last night. That was me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to state.
The Pirate Radio refrigerator did not say F Josh McDaniels last week.
Right. That was you.
Mm-hmm.
I might talk about things that annoy me today. You know what annoyed me last night? Can we go YouTube only so I can cuss?
No.
So life's great. Football sucks right now.
Thank you, Donnie. Cool dad Dan Quinn and his backwards hat. He still got the backwards hat.
Yeah, man.
He's still cool dad. Last year, man, 4th and 3. We're going for it because we got Jane Daniels. What they did at the end of the first half last night.
Stupid.
A touching tribute to Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera loves 3 things: football, his wife. I was going to say his life. And punting from the opponent's 42-yard line. Like, that man loved to do that, dude. God, he got so excited when he can punt from the other team's territory. We tried so hard to run the clock out and not give the Packers a chance to score that we didn't score and gave them an easy chance to score.
And I don't even get it. Like, ECU did it against State, and it's like, all right, yeah, we're in the red zone. Like, okay, cool. That makes a little bit of sense. But you're barely in field goal range. Like, try to move the ball. You got 1:16. You got a timeout. Like, let's get some more yards.
And it's pathetic. Again, it's about expectations. I expect us to be aggressive like we were last year.
Mm-hmm.
We were so passive last night.
Another thing I didn't like, it's 3rd and 5, and it's in that no man's land right around your opponent, your 45, something like that, and they just take a deep shot on 3rd and 5. It's like, run the ball, let's go 4th and 2, let's go for it. Instead, you're just taking a deep shot, and all right, we'll throw the punter out there. I didn't like that.
Hated it. And by the way, I'm with Rick Majerus.
Yeah.
I'm not a big gay guy.
Yeah, I'm not a big gay guy.
Matt Gay.
Dude, this guy stunk everywhere.
Yeah.
When he was the Chargers kicker, I was like, please, let's get a field goal here. He's going to miss it.
Quick context for those that need it. Rick Majerus was talking about Rudy Gay. I'm talking about Matt Gay. I don't care if his name is Matt Straight. Matt goes both ways. Matt, all takers, all comers, whatever.
Matt, don't turn nothing down but your shirt collar.
But I know this. I am not a big gay guy.
Yeah, I'm not a big gay guy.
Get him off the team.
He stinks.
He smells. 2 missed field goals last night.
You suck.
Did you ever think about going tarps off last night?
No.
Tarps off.
Tarps off.
Maybe that would have changed the mojo.
It could have. I did switch shirts during the game. It didn't work.
I did have a little moment going into halftime. They're interviewing Dan Quinn. It's like, all right, dude, turn the hat around.
Yeah, if you're going to be that way at the end of the first half, wear a hat normal.
Yeah, and also you're almost 60. You're a grown man. You get paid millions of dollars. Turn the hat around.
Tarps off.
Tarps off.
Will Harris needs to be cut after that poor attempt of a tackle. Trey Amos, welcome to the NFL. You got bowled over by a quarterback. It was like some classic Snyder, Norv, Jim Zorn, Spurrier, Redskins football. And I was not expecting to see that. But again, it was the Packers.
Yeah.
I think the Packers are really good.
God, they kept throwing up that graphic. Bart Starr was 27. Brett Favre was 27. Aaron Rodgers was 27 when they won the Super Bowl. Jordan Love turns 27 on November 2nd.
And here's Steve. Steve's defending Matt Gay. Steve's a big gay guy, apparently. He has a career conversion percentage of 85.5%. Stinks everywhere he's been, doesn't apply.
Yeah, I'm not a big gay guy.
I'm just not a big gay guy.
I mean,
some people...
85% for a kick.
I feel like that's not that good.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like, he's not kicking a 58-yarder every attempt. There's a lot of 30-yarders in there.
NFL field goal career leader since 1938.
I guess 85 might be pretty good.
Matt Gay is 23rd all-time best kicker in NFL history.
I mean, Kairos Santos is up there. That guy misses a lot.
Justin Tucker, 89. Isn't he available?
Yeah.
Let's get him.
There's a reason he's not on the team.
And the reason is you.
I mean, I didn't go to those parlors.
Think about who did. Justin Tucker, champion. Robert Kraft, champion.
Deshaun Watson threw for 5,000 yards. They went 4-12, but he threw for 5,000 yards.
Oh, man. Commanders. Oh, we got to take a break. What am I doing? Commanders lose. I'm trying. I need to get that out of my system and enjoy football. Thursday night football sucks, man, because, like, now, I'm not going to say the weekend's ruined, but it's not as uplifting as it could have been.
You got a long week going into
weekend.
We got a long week. Raiders play Monday night. They got a short week.
Short week.
So, I mean,
I do like that.
I hate it.
Raiders playing on Tuesday morning. Have to go to Washington next week. Yeah, what's the line on that game?
Probably not out yet. Or maybe it is.
We'll take a break, come back, and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live after this.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm." Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Back to school means everything from moving the kids around or traveling to see your favorite team play. Doug Henry has the best prices around and savings for your next dream car. You're sure to walk out a happy customer. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
In Pitt County, everyone's a college student. At every age, at every stage of life, from every part of the county. They're parents and police officers. They're nurses who work nights. They're hairstylists and handymen. They come from every walk of life. And they're all getting ahead without taking on loads of debt. Continuing education at Pitt Community College, where everyone's a college student.
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. This is Rhonda from Russell's, and we visit the country's largest markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sports coats, and accessories to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. Give Russell's a try. You, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, I was going to go to Brian North here, but let's table that for a moment. We'll do an in-house segment here, and we'll hit Holt Naylors to wrap up hour number 1. Everybody got that audible?
Good
Jackson, Nick,
aye, aye.
Abby. All right, appreciate you. So, ton of respect to Mike Mullis. He was very classy.
Great respect.
Before the game, during the game, after the game. Mm-hmm. Had some text exchange with him. Thought he was going to come in. Mully, if you're listening, feel free to call in. But I knew I wouldn't hear much trash talk from him because he was being #classy throughout the events. Thought maybe one of the trivia guys, Ben or Derek, they're Packers fans, but they're nice guys. They wouldn't say anything.
Derek's Canadian.
Sure, he's Canadian, so he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Smells like syrup, though.
Really?
Yeah.
He calls me Bones.
Oh, you know what he calls me? And I love it. And if he doesn't call me on Monday night, this name, I get upset. He calls me Clipman.
Clipman?
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of Bookman from Seinfeld. But he calls me Clipman. And only he does that.
Your last name Bookman?
Everybody else calls me Sibo, of course.
Absolutely.
So didn't hear it, but boy, did I catch a just out of the blue. I was going to say a stray, but it was a direct shot from out of nowhere. Former Pirate lefty Evan Krasinski, Wisconsin guy, sent me a gif of
mac and cheese.
It's kind of a double entendre here. Kraft mac and cheese. By the way, he explained the joke. Evan, it's not funny if you have to put in parentheses Kraft mac and cheese. But he said, good morning, hope you have a great Friday. And it's just mac and cheese spilling onto a plate. So you've got cheese heads, but also Kraft.
Tucker Kraft.
The tight end.
Yeah.
Who had a big game against us. And then he went on to do the old, that won't be the Commander's last trip to Green Bay. Packers' worst nightmare playing against a mobile quarterback. Don't give me that. Just talk junk, move on. Don't do the pat on the head stuff. Yeah. I don't like that. Mully did a little bit of that, but I think he was just being nice. I don't think he was patronizing. And again, it is Mully, so you never know. But yeah, I appreciate that. I told Evan I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. Mm-hmm. Like I like a little trash talk.
Yeah. Trash.
And then next week, me or Jarrett will be doing a little trash talking when the Commanders play the Raiders.
When the Raiders beat the Commanders.
We've got a big chat convo going on right now about Matt Gay and kickers involving Jamie, Steve, and Bandit. It's like my own personal hell.
Yeah.
For the record, I just have one statement. That is, I'm not a big gay guy. That's it. That's all that needs to be said.
I'm not a big gay guy.
Yeah. Me and Rick Majerus, rest in peace. We were both big guys.
Yeah.
But he's not a Rudy gay guy. I'm not a Matt gay guy. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'm not a big gay guy.
How about the Pack?
Pretty good, I gotta say.
I tell you what, man. That was a much like my Vikings money line winner Monday night. You get down double digits, you're not feeling good. You had Pack -7 in a parlay.
Well,
when they're down 14-0.
I still thought you were talking about the Packers. My bad. How is that funny? He said, how about the Pack?
Yeah, true. So I see where you would have done that. I did have like a breath, a bit of space, air, and it did not feel like I was moving on to something else?
No, I thought we were continuing. But yeah, hey, I mean, they ran back that opening kickoff. Wake Forest did. It was like 14-0, and then, I mean, Thursday Night Football kicked off, so the TV that had the state game was behind me, and I was rarely checking in. But yeah, it was like 24-14, then 34-24. It's crazy.
Yeah, and Pack win.
Pack win. I just need ECU -6.5 for that.
What are your overall thoughts on the Pack?
Same old Dave Dorn team.
I'm talking about the Packers.
Oh, my bad.
How do you not know what I'm talking about, man?
I mean, you had a tweet last night that just kept saying Pack and Pack. You were talking about both teams.
Focus in.
Yeah. Focus in. Shut up, dude. If I was being an idiot, like, that's fine. But I wasn't. It was genuinely confusing.
Jackson, I appreciate that. That's the joke. The joke is, do we have to explain the joke to you?
No.
Okay.
It's just not a joke.
The joke is you shouldn't know who I was talking about. That was the point of it. And then him saying focus in is like, yeah, come on, Jared. How did you not know that? But the funny part is there's no way you would have known. You see what I'm doing? You understand?
There's a lot of things I want to say, but I don't think I can say any of them. I'll just go do something.
What are you going to go do?
I don't want to say either one of the options.
What do you want? What can you say right now?
I kind of want to hear this now.
I'll tell you during the break, but one's very insensitive and one I can't say because of FCC regulations.
You know what? You're being a real chicken pigeon right now.
What? What did I do to deserve that?
I don't know. I just want that's called a reference. It's another kind of little form of like
sick reference
comedy.
Yeah,
it's a not a throwback, a callback.
Bringing it all together
to yesterday's show. Pike liked the stream. He's looking forward to attending the game with Grace Holcomb on Saturday. Her son Chad was a kicker in the mid-90s. Now we're back to kickers again. But Chad Holcomb, he was a good kicker.
Death to kicker. Get them all out of the league.
We love kickers.
At East Carolina.
Kickers suck.
We don't like kickers at East
Jackson,
Carolina.
I do have a little bone to pick with you.
Okay.
You're in here talking about kickers and the mental aspect of it, and then you say, "Trust me, that's coming from a kicker."
2 for 3 from beyond 55.
Nobody cares.
That's a kicker.
What are your career numbers?
So I only missed 2 field goals in my entire career. The first
One was from beyond 55.
Yes, the first one was blocked from 37, and then the second one was, I think it was 59.
All
I
right,
was trying to stretch.
Nick, Jarrett, put your hands up, your arms up. Put your arm down if you think Jackson actually went 2 out of 3 from 55 plus yards. Everybody's arm is still in the air.
Okay.
Where's the video of that?
You know what? I will go out on Saturday morning and I will do it again. How about that? Saturday morning, I will videotape myself kicking a 55-yard field goal.
Yep.
And then I will send it in.
Perfect.
No flubs. Send it in.
And I don't even care if you miss the first 15. I don't need to see those videos. I just want to see you
Just wanna
making
see the one?
Yeah. I'm not worried about you missing a bunch. I just want to see you make one 55-yard field goal.
All right.
I've never missed a field goal.
Okay, folks. Now what Jarrett's doing, this is another type of humor where he's about to hit the punchline. Go ahead. Stick the landing. Why is that?
Never kicked one.
No!
Wow.
I mean, I was expecting
that was, oh my gosh.
What were you
So
expecting us to
funny.
do?
I was just trying to crap on him. He's missed. I've never missed.
Never missed. Never lost. I want to give a shout out to Dave's Hot Chicken. Not a sponsor, but they fed us free lunch.
Free lunch Friday.
A future sponsor.
Yes.
Oh, is Free Lunch Friday a new thing?
That's what the text from Ellerby said yesterday. I don't know if this is going to be every Friday.
Oh, let's get this thing started.
I mean, hell, I'll take a pack of naps.
Interesting logo.
Yeah, it's a chicken. It's a rubber chicken.
Mouth just agape.
Agape, because he's shocked at how good the chicken is.
Y'all see this interesting logo?
Reminds me of Fozzie Bear.
The chicken, I'll say this. I was a little nervous looking at that chicken sandwich because that thing is a blazing red color.
It looked very hot, and I'm concerned because I have a 3-hour drive coming up.
And I like spicy. Jarrett was very nervous about what could transpire in between here
but I mean, hey,
in Conway.
George likes his chicken spicy.
George likes it spicy, but it was not. Shirley had one, and I don't think she's a super spicy gal.
Mm-hmm.
In life, her temperament spicy, but as far as eating food, Shirley also a huge pickle fan. Awesome pickles. They had great pickles. You did not go for the pickles.
I don't like pickles.
You nor Shirley went for the slaw.
I don't like slaw.
More for me. Great slaw to put on the sandwich. And you know what? Very underrated condiment, although you can't use it with a lot of items. Honey. How do you feel about honey?
Honey's good. Shout out to the bees.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all don't seem to have a really strong opinion one way or the other.
No.
All right. Honey. I put honey on my sandwich. Now, you tried the Dave's sauce.
It was good.
Okay. Dave's Hot Chicken, new spot here in Greenville. But, man, I'll give my 2 forks up.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. I will say the Dave sauce kind of takes away the spice a little bit, which is good.
It kind of cuts it.
You dip it in ketchup, you get a little more spice, which I thought was kind of interesting.
I thought I think the honey does the same thing. I think it cools it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But not that it even needs a cool down. It's a good spicy. It's like the perfect amount of
Cajun
spice.
Yeah. It wasn't like a mouth on fire spice.
Chad says The Lonesome Kicker, good song by Adam Sandler. He also said J-Bone with a deep cut on Fozzie Bear. But thank you for the lunch today, Dave's Hot Chicken. And if you want to be a part of Free Lunch Friday,
sorry you can't.
Huh?
It's for us.
I'm talking to businesses, dude.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm not inviting people to eat lunch with us. Why would I do that?
I don't know. You seem to be in a better mood.
You think I want to eat lunch with Jerry? Talking about white helmets? No, I don't want to eat lunch with Jerry.
Focus in. Lock in.
Jared's going to go postal on Jackson.
That's fine. Which, by the way, I said that the other day, and Nick did not know what going postal meant. I don't even think he's ever heard of mail.
Okay, I've heard of mail. I'm just
Mail.
Mail.
You've never heard the term going postal?
No,
Was that because postal workers used to...
Yeah.
Were they like the most stressed out people.
Yeah, because
employed?
you get a bunch of mail, you take it out, and more and more and more and more come in, and it never stops.
Seinfeld?
Yeah, Newman.
Yeah, okay.
Because when you control the mail, you control information.
Jerry disgraced Newman by delivering the mail too quickly.
They said 90% of the people got their mail. That's a postal record.
It's like Matt Gay numbers. That too is a callback. See what we're doing here?
Yeah, man.
See what we're doing?
Callback Friday.
Callback Friday and Free Lunch Friday. And if you want to be a part of Free Lunch Friday and deliver your food, we will gladly accept and critique and review.
It was good.
And Dave's Hot Chicken was very good. Logo, very interesting. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, we'll see what Holt Naylor has to say about ECU and Coastal Carolina. Chad said, damn, I was thinking I was going to get a free lunch. Nope. Not for you.
It's for us. It's not even for the interns. They have to pay. It's only free for employees of Pirate Radio.
Before I come here, because I don't even want to eat with y'all. Well, I want to eat with.
I don't want to eat with you either.
I wouldn't mind eating with Sibo and with the other interns and with Shirley and with Ellerby and Chan and Mark and Jenny. Just nobody else.
Me and Glenn will have a nice lunch for two.
I've actually never met Glenn yet. He's not been in studio. Yeah.
Let's take a break. When we return, we got more information on Dave's Hot Chicken coming in from Wynn. And Holt Naylor's back after this.
Hi, I'm Christy Overton Johnson, and I want to invite you to the Revival of Hope on September 12th and 13th near the Fire Tower on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. We have an incredible international speaker lineup. Their stories prove there is hope no matter what someone has encountered. This free event is open to anyone looking for purpose, identity, and freedom. The Revival of Hope is September 12th and 13th off Fire Tower Road in Winterville. For more information, visit revivalofhope.org.
At U.S. Cellular, you can get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, so you don't have to haggle at self-checkout.
$10.99. I'll give you $7. $10.99. $8. Calling for assistance.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. Arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and Shimmer Boutique online.com. Go Pirates.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Meet the Kawasaki Nav, our first ever personal transportation vehicle designed for cruising the good life. The Kawasaki Nav 4E puts the fun in functional with a premium, sporty design and comfort for the whole family. Fully electric and loaded with storage, modern tech, and more. The Kawasaki Nav won't just wow you, it'll wow the neighbors. Be the first to nav the neighborhood. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Brian Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Flippo Farms THC seltzers are now available. Crafted with care right here in the heart of Eastern North Carolina. Infused with 10 milligrams of Delta 9 THC. No shortcuts, just real, refreshing cannabis seltzer. Finally done right. Find them today at your favorite retailer, 21 and older. Please drink responsibly. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of Greenville Auto World and Greenville Motor Company and is fully stocked with an inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now we'll take it back in. Here's Clip.
Because I like pineapple, Jarrett.
Yeah, I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
Ah.
Heinz 57.
I hear you. I hear you, Jim. I hear you, James.
James Buffet.
Jerry somewhat redeemed himself. I kind of like this. He said, thought we were supposed to be anti-chicken this weekend. They're trying to turn y'all into Chanticleer fans. I like that more than the helmet talk.
Yeah.
No, like cut out all chicken on Coastal Week.
I kind of hope they have that live chicken again because they had it at the baseball regional.
Oh, really? Just what do they do with it?
I mean, it's just some lady carrying a chicken.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's little Jerry.
You into cockfighting?
It's illegal, right?
I think so. I wonder if that's still a thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's still illegal.
I mean, if the opportunity presented itself.
Let's see, cockfighting in North Carolina.
Best spots to
see if anything pops up. Cockfighting is illegal in North Carolina.
The fact that it is both state and federal law.
State and federal. Why federal? Let the states decide.
Class 1 felony?
Holy moly. That can't be attending. That's got to be like if you're involved in it, maybe.
Well, I mean, I want to be.
While cockfighting is a historical practice in North Carolina, it is now prohibited.
I don't want to do anything involved in cockfighting.
Okay. It's good news. It's still around. Last July, Granville County cockfighting event under federal investigation. New details in cockfighting ring bust in Granville County. Wow. Neighbors react to massive Granville County cockfighting. All right, I'm going to watch this video, and maybe we'll play it later on. But right now, we need to head out to the Turner Home Team live line. Turner Home Team is looking to buy your house. If you want to sell your house fast without making any repairs, Turner Home Team, the place to go. Local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Did the previous homeowners have a cockfighting ring and you just found out about it and you want to get out of that house fast? Turner Home Team can help you out with that. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. And joining us on that Turner Home Team live line is former Pirate QB, host of the Holt Naylor Show, co-host on the U.S. Sailor Fifth Quarter Call-In Show, Holt Naylor. Holt, how you doing, man?
Clip, doing good, man. Hope you are.
I am well, and I am looking forward to a game coming up this Saturday night that is a bit of a pivotal game. We've called it one that could kind of set you up for a successful season if you go out and win it on the road against Coastal Carolina. Also would set up a big week against BYU. Real quick on that note, Holton, we found out Monday another night game, 7:30 kickoff at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, which I said to Brian Bailey, selfishly, I'd rather it be at noon with every game, but for the atmosphere, for the fans, for the spectacle of it under the lights, ESPN2, that sets up a big game at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. It's just East Carolina needs to take care of their business and beat Coastal first. But let me ask you this before we get into the football. As a spectator, fan, and now fifth quarter co-host, what time would you like to see East Carolina kick off if you could decide?
There's different things to that. As fifth quarter co-host, I would prefer 12 o'clock. As a fan, I like the night game. I think that's awesome. It's going to be a great environment. Should be a huge one. Yeah, I think, going into it, this Coastal game is a pivotal. I think it's kind of a must-win in a different way. I think, you go into this game and you handle business, then it does make the BYU game a massive game. But, if you go in and lose this game, which I don't think we will, I think we're going to handle business pretty easily. But if you go in and lose this game, you're going to go out with a bunch of questions of, who are we? Do we have an identity and stuff like that? Whereas you go in, you win the game like you're supposed to win it, then you set up a big one versus BYU, which should be a great atmosphere.
No doubt. Holton, did you or any teammates that you know of, like we always talk about the look ahead or the trap game and all that. I mean, did you or anybody you know of in your locker room overlook an opponent to the following week? I mean, it could only be natural, right? Or are you that disciplined to look at every week as its own week?
I don't think we ever really looked ahead. I think it's natural to know your schedule. It's natural to know what big games are coming up. It's easier. I will say this: it's easier to look ahead towards the season, and not saying it in a bad way. You can look ahead, and still be locked in on the game you're playing. But, I always played like NC State or like the in-state schools earlier in the year, so there really wasn't like too much looking ahead.
Yeah.
Now I could imagine, if you play State or Carolina or one of those teams like mid-year, it'd be kind of like you look to it and you're like, that's the game you circled. But, for me, I just think in a lot of these guys, you get so not caught up in the process, but you're in the process so much that it's kind of hard to look ahead too much because, your day-to-day is, you're watching film, you're going through the process. That just, if you have your process locked in, which I'm sure these guys do and the coaches do, then it's almost impossible to look ahead too much.
And it's kind of surprising to even talk about this game in that breath because Coastal has had a good program. You guys beat them in a bowl game, and they are struggling this year through 2 weeks, and Holton can barely put points on the board. So it's kind of surprising to see them in the shape they are. What is it? A coaching change? No more McCall, obviously, but why have they fallen, in your opinion, since you saw them in a bowl game?
Yeah, I think it has to do with a lot of things. Definitely a coaching change. Is a big one. I kind of think our bowl game, when we beat them, was kind of like the beginning of the fall for them in a way of maybe not falling as much as like they're not, what ECU used to be back in the day or maybe what Coastal used to be back in the day, but they're not back in the day for ECU. When I first got there, I didn't want to disrespect ECU like that, but, they were like the top G5 program for a while. They were ranked. Really the years that I was in college, they were like the big dog or one of the big dogs in the G5, definitely of the Sun Belt.
Remember that COVID year, they set up a game in a week between them and BYU, was it? And like a marquee game.
With Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they definitely, have a great program and all of that. But I just think, it kind of scares me a little bit going into it. Now, look, I think ECU's going to handle business. But, like you said, they can't score. Coastal Carolina can't score points right now. But when you look at it, me and Caden talked on the podcast this week. MJ Morris, their quarterback, looked like the future of the ACC and the future of NC State. That half of a year he started as a true freshman, he looked great. And the guy that's their head coach now was the offense coordinator and quarterback coach for him. So it's like, how are these guys not clicking on all cylinders? When he was successful, the head coach that he's now under was his coach calling the plays. So it wouldn't surprise me if they start clicking. They also have another kid from Carolina who's pretty good. I've trained with him some too. He was a 4-star. So they're going to use both of those quarterbacks. But yeah, man, I just think, they're bound to click eventually. I think our defense is playing really, really well, and our offense, when clicking, is playing amazing. And we're a really dangerous team. I think we should go there and handle business.
I agree, man. If I wasn't in East Carolina, if I didn't have any bias, I would have ECU minus the points already. But I am a pessimistic Pirate. I've watched too much. It reminds me, Holton, of y'all's trips to Norfolk and games against Old Dominion, where you're kind of a touchdown favorite or whatever. You feel like you should go up there and be able to beat them, but for whatever reason, it's on the road. They really want this game. It seems like a similar one there to me, where this one could be close in the fourth quarter. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we do what we should do, and it looks like we could do on paper, but for some reason, I think this might be a close one in the fourth.
Yeah, well, that's a great comparison. Actually, Caden kind of said the same thing on the pod this week, and I think it's a great comparison because, look, Old Dominion is a team, like, technically our program should be better than. We should have better recruits. We should be better than. Then you go up there, you hear it's a good environment. It'll be a sold-out crowd, but it's a smaller stadium, so you don't think it's going to be that loud. Then you get in there, and you're like, well, crap, these fans are pretty dang passionate. I feel like that's exactly how Coastal Carolina is going to be. So, yeah, I'm excited they're playing. Last year I was a big I kept saying I wish we would either move to the Sun Belt or bring Sun Belt teams to us. Right. I love the local rivalries, and I'm not oblivious to that. The American makes more money, and I'm not sitting here saying you should go to the Sun Belt, but we should make these local rivalry. We should play as much as possible. The state game was great. We started to play them more. Coastal, we're starting to play in pretty much every sport, and there's starting to be chatter. And then even, I was kind of a Charlotte hater there for a little bit, but even their fans on Twitter, and I mean, we know alumni there, playing local games is only going to benefit both schools, both fan bases. So I'm really excited for it. I wouldn't be surprised just because of the local feel, the big environment, the night game, that it is a close game in the fourth quarter. I still think we cover the spread stuff.
Holt Naylor's joining us. Holton, I'm trying to make up for overlooking the defense for an entire offseason by talking about them more, and they deserve it because of the performances they've had so far. Who are some individuals that have stood out on that side of the ball? You talked to one of them on the Holt Naylor show in Tegan Wilk, but who in that unit has impressed you through 2 weeks?
I'd start with Tegan. I mean, Tegan's my guy, and I literally hosted Tegan when he was on a recruiting visit here when he was 16, 17 years old. And to see where he's at now has been awesome. I mean, he's a leader of pretty much the team. Went to, Houston, then came back, humbled himself and said, I'm way better at ECU. I like it better here. I'm happier here. And I thought he was the best player on the field, the NC State game between both teams. I thought he played really well, and I think he's played a really good so far. And then Preston Carr and Zion Wilson, those were guys that I played with that were walk-ons that, you thought they had a lot of potential, but, as a walk-on, I've seen a lot of walk-ons with a lot of potential that, never made out to anything for one reason or another. And they both have. They've stuck to the process. And now, I mean, they're two starting D tackles and a really, really good run defense. So I'm really proud of those guys. And, yeah, man, I just think, Sam Danko's another one, a guy that I played with. And that's defensively. Now, offensively, I'm extremely proud of Brock Spalding. When he came in, everyone was saying he was going to be the next Snead, and he certainly impressed when I was there, when he was a true freshman and his sophomore year. I was very impressed with him. He has probably some of the best hands other than like CJ that I've thrown to. So just proud of the guys that, I played with that were younger guys that kind of worked their way up, and now they're kind of, the face and the voice of the program.
All right, good chat with Holton Ahlers, who will be here coming up Saturday night on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. Holt, enjoyed it. We'll talk to you. I'll try to catch up with you Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. We can go over a few more games going on this weekend, but appreciate you joining us today, man.
For sure. Thanks, Clip.
All right, Holton Ahlers joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line. Let's take a break. We'll come back hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Can the Panthers get off the mat? We will ask Tony Dunn, are they as bad as they looked on Sunday? Do they have a shot against the Cardinals? And we will make our Week 2 picks. Got that on the way. Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday after this.
At National Finance, we're all about hometown support, just like ECU football. National Finance helps us win on and off the field. They've got your back when you need it most. Fast, easy personal loans for life's big plays. And just like us, they're committed to Eastern North Carolina. National Finance, proud supporters of ECU Athletics. Visit nfcmoney.com for loans as fast as today.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa offers non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals is dedicated to offering personalized solutions giving you stunning natural-looking results. Fall into beauty with our biggest sale of the year starting September 15th. Enjoy exclusive savings and products including Botox, Xeomin, dermal fillers, laser treatments, hydrofacials, and more. Don't miss out on this incredible sale. September 15th through September 26th. Beauty Bar Medi Spa is located on 1021 Red Banks Road. For more information on all of our services, visit beautybarmedispa.com. Fall into beauty and mark your calendars. Go Pirates!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. On September 13th, legendary country music group Alabama takes the stage. Tickets are on sale now at CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
The very best bagels in Greenville are at Bagel Man. Bagel Man is open every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner until 8 p.m. If you're a person on the go, place your order ahead of time online at ncbagelman.com. Start your day with a breakfast sandwich or dine in for lunch with a tuna melt, pastrami sandwich, panini, or specialty wrap. And everyone loves Bagel Man's fresh-made desserts and pastries. Bagel Man is where Pirate Nation fuels up for game day or any day. Bagel Man, 1904 Fire Tower Road in Greenville.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. Maxon at Canes Prospects. Nick, how'd the game go?
Hold on.
That was a quick music cut.
It's a minute and a half left. The Hurricanes just scored, and it's 2-2.
All right, big goal. Who scored it?
Justin Robida.
Who?
Robitaille.
That name is way too simple.
He has a dad.
Who had the assist? Wait, Robitaille?
Robitussin?
I was thinking.
His dad played in the NHL.
Sorry. We were thinking of Luke Robitaille.
Yeah, he said his dad played in the NHL. Oh.
It wasn't. It's
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
He just wanted a complicated name.
You've gained a couple of followers today. I want to get Nick, and this is not anything crazy, but can we get at Canes Prospects to at least 8,275?
Yeah, sure, I got it.
Can we get him 3 more followers before the end of the show?
I'll follow him later.
Please follow at Canes Prospects.
I'll make an X account just to follow him right now.
Thank you. That's an action pirate right there. Action hurricane.
We only need 2 more.
All right.
We only need 2 more.
You know what? I might bump it up to 8,280 if we get 75 by the end of this segment. Tony, are you looking forward to the hurricane season? Because football could be over.
Can't wait. I was hoping you'd just let me sit in on your podcast and just listen.
Wait, do you have a podcast?
Oh. Or I'll just watch him tweet.
Me and the guy who had the account before me do it.
God, your sentences take so long.
I'll speak faster from now on. Okay?
All right.
Yes.
We got to run him in 1.5.
It's still not over. Finish the sentence.
That was it. Me and the person who had the account before me have one. It's called Developing Hurricanes.
Developing Hurricanes.
Yeah.
Can we find it on iTunes?
Anywhere you can find a podcast, you'll find it.
Is it available on Android?
Yes.
All right. That sounds good. We'll check it out. Tony.
We have a podcast.
Are you canceling your podcast?
Right now, no. We can't cancel the podcast. There are too many people that are in need of therapy weekly.
And sometimes, unfortunately, the worse the team does, the more. The problem is you don't want people to stop caring.
No, we got a 3-week window of crying before everybody goes. And I did this kind of rant or fall apart on the post game last week clip, and you'll appreciate this. Is that it was 3 weeks of this, and then we're all knowing that we're all sitting here thinking the season's completely over.
Nope.
And we got to go hang out with our kids.
Well, yeah, there is that part of it.
It's you can't even justify watching a football game over hanging out with your children.
I feel
who
like
don't want to hang out with you when they're teenagers.
Oh yeah, they don't care about you anyway.
I feel like it's just gonna be the same Panther season where it's struggles, and then Bryce Young will look good towards the end, and you'll have hope for next year.
Yeah. Somebody asked if he performs when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's the bizarro Justin Herbert.
Oh. It's tough.
Oh, wait, no, that's the same exact thing.
We changed the donations, the super chats on our YouTube. We call them copays for the therapy. Better help? Nope, call us.
Yeah.
Update, Canes Prospects now at 8,275. We have to get that to 8,280. So please go follow at Canes Prospects. Tony, is it as bad as it looked? Are they really that bad?
It's tough. It's tough to... We'll have to see we really get 3 more weeks to kind of figure it out. I mean, I think you figure out a team in the first 5 or 6 weeks. Yeah. Now, was our reaction and our fears and our concerns as bad as you're asking? Yes, completely. And that's the fear. To me, really, it all comes down to if the offense at some point can perform. If the offense does not perform at all like they did in this game, it doesn't matter. You can point to all the stats that the defense has given up, all of these fans trying to justify how it wasn't Bryce Young or it wasn't the offense, and they point to the 200 rushing yards and the 7th straight 200 rushing yard game and all of this that the Panthers have had. It's not there's all these stats that are hard to believe going back to Evero's beginning tenure under Frank Reich, how terrible this defense has been. But I watched that game clip, and they put up 27 points against us. Now, one of them, though, comes on a turnover where they get a short field, right? So Panthers didn't do them any favors. There was a 70-yard run. They gave up 200 yards of rushing, but there was a 70-yard run. You take that. I know you can't take away plays like this, but if that's a 20-yard run, this is not. The team is actually done defensively okay. They scored 6. They only gave up 6 points in the second half, and so the problem is it doesn't matter if this defense would have held them to 14 points.
Yeah,
the Carolina Panthers could not score. At all. And they had 2 turnovers on downs, in the red zone. You can't do that and expect a defense that's not even manned and supposed to be good in the first place. It was the worst defense in the league last year. The defense just needs to be, I wouldn't even say average. If it was looking at average and saying, you know what, that's not that far away, that's what we need from that defense. This offense, if it can't score, it don't matter. It don't matter. And Bryce, and really the scary part, Clip, and they want to know if things are bad or not, I guess it all comes down to Bryce. And maybe that's with every single team. It always comes down to the quarterback that hasn't proven yet that they're the guy. And the fear is that when he got scared looking last year in that Saints game, and it just looked like it was overwhelming, it didn't feel like that immediately in this game, but towards the end, it felt like there was some panic. You get this fumble. He's like this right before the half, and it's like he's running. He's 5'9" and 185 pounds or whatever, or 5'10", and he's diving and taking hits from linebackers. Like, if anybody, I used to be able to say Cam slide, but he's giant. He's like a big, giant, athletic giraffe. I mean, it's hard for that body to do that. This guy's a little fella.
He's already down there.
I mean, he should be on the 8th grade slip and slide with all the kids.
Yeah.
And so then at the end, it was like in times he just didn't get it done. Yes, there was a lot of drops, all of this, but Clip, at some point, make a play. Do it.
I like one guy in particular, Xavier Legette. I think we all like him as a human, but he had a rough one, and Mark Schlereth ripped him a new one.
Oh, man. And right in the game.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. I like Tet.
He's a bright spot.
Yeah,
I mean, there was only
Tet.
2 bright spots.
I want to ask you about this, though, Tony. Am I overblowing it? And maybe I just saw 1 or 2 times, and that was it. But, like, the play clock's running down. I recognize this because Chandler was screaming a lot. The play clock's running down. Everything's a panic. One time they called a timeout, and the center snapped at the midfield. It was kind of funny. But, like, it seemed like a lot of, like, fall camp, like, preseason stuff out there, just lining up and knowing what you're doing. And
the immediate conversation always comes back to, do they play enough in the preseason? Yeah. And really the sad part about it is that those types of mistakes, I mean, you expect with a defense that's gotten all these new players. You're in the second year. You brought back your entire offensive line. Yeah, you were just in Icky because he had an appendectomy like 10 days earlier. But yeah, that's where a lot of this has to come back to Canales. If the offense is so problematic, it's Canales, Bryce, and it's got to be on them to get it fixed. Because you had some errant snaps, but you're talking about that it seems like the play is getting in late, or they're having trouble doing something with it. And then I don't really feel like you get to settle, survey, like call out the protections. And then you give a defense an advantage when they start to see that clock tick down, because like you should be hiking the ball every now and then with 5 seconds left to throw off the timing of these defenses, and they just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to Joe Ovius talk about the Panthers, and he was like, in the preseason, things were going wrong, like a bunch of red flags, and instead of fixing it then, Dave Canales just took the starters out.
Yeah.
Did not even attempt to try to get things right before going into week 1.
I know it's difficult for these coaches to find what the recipe is. If there was a recipe, every team would do the same thing. But I think it's one thing to say, hey, if you got players that are proven, and that they've been in this league and they're all pros, or, if your quarterback, Bryce has got to prove everything right now. I almost make him play all the dang preseason. I know that's extreme, but like, why are you going to play Derek Brown one snap?
Yeah.
Like,
what's the point?
What does one snap do? Yeah. So I think you either need to go or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Good news. Tony went 12-4 in his picks.
Yeah.
As did Jarrett.
And did you see the panic on my face when I saw the pick sheet last week?
Oh, yeah. You like Bryce Young.
Well, you know what? It looks like I handled the pressure a little bit better.
You handled it. You handled the bright lights. Let's go ahead and get to picks. And, again, Tony and Jarrett with 12 wins. Clip 11, Chandler with 10. Chandler, busy in Conway, Myrtle Beach, but did send his picks in.
Nice.
So I appreciate that. Jaguars at Bengals. I didn't talk much about the Jags in this Jags-Panthers game. Jarrett was a believer going into week 1, and Jarrett will continue to believe in the Jaguars. That is his Doghouse Tavern dog of the week, dog of the day. Jaguars winning this game.
I like the Jags. It's not even so much that I like the Jags. I hate the Bengals. I think they're a trash organization, and it kind of shows. That's not even
a trash organization coming out hot.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
That's proven. They haven't been able to protect any quarterback they've ever had, and it's not going to get any better with 90% of your money tied into 4 guys, and one of them's not even going to be there next year. They couldn't protect against the Browns, and I get they have Myles Garrett, but outside of that, what really do the Browns have on defense? I'm going with the Jags, and I think they'll have a great day on the ground, too.
Tony, last Sunday, I was overloaded with Travis Hunter and Micah Parsons. And after watching last night, Micah Parsons is worth everything you say about him. You like Travis Hunter, though, right? Like, did you?
Yeah, I'm rooting for
Was
him.
there a Hunter overload talking about him, showing him in the game?
No.
Did you get annoyed at all? Or?
No. Well, a lot of people did because all he did was dance. And they're like, Tech McMillan's over there doing work. And, he's the best receiver and rookie receiver. Look, the guy didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have to do a single thing.
Right.
So I'm okay with it.
I think they were trying to hit him on that deep ball where your guy made a great pick.
JC
on the play.
one hand.
Yeah,
that was
awesome.
It's the most incredible play of
That's
the game
a touchdown if he doesn't get that.
Yeah, it looked open, and there was just a good defensive play.
I feel bad. I underestimated Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
I thought like it was still. I thought a lot of the play was coming off of the hype of his rookie season. I thought I saw a down tick. Then he goes there and it's a back, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then the guy just comes in.
He's a game wrecker.
I mean, there has been during his career like stretches of just like the middle of the season where he does nothing.
Right.
So Brian Bailey's in denial, but I said, Bailey, I got bad news. Michael Parsons is
the real deal.
Is it, and he said, just wait till later in the year, he'll quit on him.
Yeah.
So
okay,
all right, maybe he didn't last night. I wish he would have.
But I mean, that's the thing with him. He was on the Cowboys. It's like first 4 weeks, it's like he's winning defense, but he might win MVP for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And then about week 8, it's like, where'd he go?
We'll get to the Cowboys in a moment. I will take the Bengals to beat the Jags, Tony.
Bengals.
Chandler is taking the Bengals as well. Jarrett is on Jacksonville Island. Giants at Cowboys. Give me the boys.
Give me the boys.
I think we're all running with them.
As long as Russell Wilson's starting, I will take the team playing the Giants.
And is it really only Russell Wilson? Man, that offensive line just...
They don't care about him at all.
Hey,
Malik Neighbors, like, I mean, a quarter and a half into the game is already just
Melting
bad body
down.
language. Like, I hate this man.
That's tough. Yeah.
I mean, the Cowboys are not good, but the Giants are worse than terrible.
Brian Daboll is going to lose his job. I would put in Dart. I would put in Jameis. Why does Jameis not play?
I love Jameis, but Dart's going to be coming in soon if that offensive line.
I mean, Jameis isn't going to win you games, but at least let's have fun.
We're all taking Dallas here. Bears at Lions. This is my dog of the day. I did an alternate line. It was 5.5 earlier in the week. I said Lions -6.5 for plus money. Now the actual line is 6.5. Either way, I think they bounce back in a big way against the Bears.
Yeah, the Lions all the way.
Ben Johnson coming back against his old team.
Yeah.
Man, if you saw that, did you see the Lions defensive coordinator's presser?
No, what he said.
It's pretty. It's awesome. He's like just railing on. He's like, if I like holding players accountable. I mean, to probably like embarrassing, not individual players, but he was not. He's not holding back at all. But I do like the Lions this week. I mean, it's hard to pick the Bears until they do it, and then the Lions, man, they were awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
are the Packers that damn good
Packers
defensively?
are that good.
Last night was Jaden Daniels' worst game of his career.
You're right.
It looked
That's
like.
a good point.
If you fell asleep at halftime Monday night, you saw this new Caleb Williams. He's running the ball.
Like 10 for 10.
He's throwing. If you stayed up and watched the whole game, he's the same Caleb Williams.
He stinks.
And I like Detroit to roll.
I saw a clip on Twitter from Ryan Russillo. PFF has a bad pass rate where like it doesn't matter if the guy catches or not. Was it a good pass or a bad pass? And Caleb Williams has the most than anybody in the last like 5 years. Even like Mac Jones. Spencer Rattler has a better rate than Caleb Williams.
All right, old Super Bowl rematch here. Rams at Titans. Rams coming off a win.
Yeah, Texas defense didn't look bad for most of that game.
They're supposed to be a good defense this year.
Titans are 1-0 in moral victories. They had a moral victory in Denver. They didn't get embarrassed.
I wouldn't call it even a more. Your head coach is a buffoon.
Okay,
He's
that's
stupid.
not good.
Like he doesn't even know the rules.
Well, let's go coach versus coach. I'll take Sean McVay. Give me the Rams.
Absolutely. I don't think the Titans have anybody that can catch a pass. Cam Ward looked good, but nobody caught it.
Got 2 fantasy points.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Rams, and that's going to come down to one of my start sits. Actually,
okay, yeah, we'll do some start sit because I might have 1 or 2 as well. Browns Ravens. I don't think we need to talk about this one much.
Yeah, Ravens.
No.
Other than Tony, did you get away from football, or did you watch the epic?
Like I kind of was like getting tired. You know what I'm saying? As they did that long show, and then I was like, I didn't watch. I wasn't even going to watch most of it. I was like going to turn it on in the background, and then I think I looked at X, and my friend said, "This game never lets down," or something like that, and I turned it on, and I think I only watched like the fourth quarter too.
Well,
it was like,
and Josh Allen had 300 yards in the fourth quarter.
Insane,
man. Whole game in 15 minutes,
and it stinks. Derrick Henry, but they had like 200. They had like something like 250 or 300 rushing yards against the Bills.
Yeah,
and I mean that fumble, yuck.
Should you be concerned for any of the defenses from last Sunday night, or is it just two elite quarterbacks just having a field day?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is there any concern for the Bills or Ravens defense? I mean,
I just think it was like two epic teams just going at. We'll see, because not with the if the Ravens give up points to the Browns, I'd be worried.
I'd be worried.
The Jets put up 1 million points last week. Maybe we see another shootout with the Bills.
See, that's where if you were going to look for a vulnerability on one of these defenses, I think you look to the Bills. I think the Ravens, they got beat by Josh Allen in the fourth quarter, but the Bills. Giving up that many rushing yards is concerning. And then,
I just think
then you get the Jets, who, like you said, put up a ton. Yeah, and then you got Justin Fields running the ball too. So they got
and Ed Oliver's out. Ed Oliver was, good for the pass rush.
Oh, he is. He actually made plays the other night.
I'm not willing to take the Jets over the Bills here by any means. So I'm taking the Ravens and I'm taking the Bills. But the Jets, if you've got some fantasy players on them, that might be worth it.
Yeah.
I thought we might see like a college number here. 47.5 is the total.
Is it still 6.5? Because I kind of like the Jets with the points.
It is.
Yeah.
I will take the Bills to win it.
Bills
as well.
All right. And one more.
What'd Chandler have?
He's got the Bills.
Okay.
The only difference through the picks is I have the Jags. Everybody else is on the same thing.
Pats, Dolphins. Maybe we'll have some different ones here.
Me, you, and Zach talked about it yesterday. Clip. The Patriots don't really play good in Miami. Tom Brady was like 500 playing in Miami, but I don't care.
I know you don't care. You had the Colts over the Dolphins last week.
The Dolphins might be the worst.
Yeah,
that was a pick I wanted to go with, but I talked myself out.
They might be the worst team in football. 1 week in,
I don't get it.
And you're having a players only meeting.
That's why I'm taking the Colts. The players only meeting before week 2 begins is not a good thing.
Taking the Pats.
Taking the Pats. I'm sorry.
Okay. Which maybe he gave himself away a little bit later. I'm taking the Patriots because these bad teams, man, why are we going to pick them?
Yeah.
Because I don't care what these stats are for the history. Like, why are we going to pick I'm not picking the Panthers.
Even going into last week, I don't think the Colts are a good football team. But the Dolphins, they have the talent.
And it
makes no sense.
I know. And when I don't know, I just kind of go coach versus coach. And I like Vrabel more than Mike McDaniel at this point.
Yeah, Mike McNerdboy.
They have they revolted against him at this point? Like, he's got to go.
Are they going to revolt against Tua?
I don't ever understand why they keep going with it. Zach Wilson.
Yeah. They put Zach Wilson in part of that game.
Oh, really?
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
All
right,
the only reason I know that is because he was on the PFF list. I was like, I didn't even know he's in the league.
Man, there is such great elite quarterback play. We saw Allen and Lamar, and you got these guys, and we're already getting Mac Jones in week 2, and
Mac Jones versus Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, so there is still a lot of bad quarterback play out there. We'll pick that one and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Friday. Back with you after this.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry. Dentistry.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary. Subaru was just named 2025's best overall automotive brand by Consumer Reports, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Phones, Wi-Fi, or email always acting up? Are you afraid of phishing scams, data breaches, or ransomware attacks? Every minute your systems are down, you're losing money. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
This is Xavier Smith, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Visit them at 2330 Henby Lane in Greenville or call 752-1600. At Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, they've got you covered. And, best of all, they handle your insurance claims. They are locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina. They are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. They can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Cliff.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We got Jackson, we got Abby in the video production chair. Nick taking a breath after live tweeting some Hurricanes prospects event earlier today.
Yeah, I had to text and be like, hey, picture's a little off.
Winded from that sentence.
He was too occupied.
He had a run-on sentence that really... He's on the oxygen tank right now, like Linville Joseph. All right. By the way, Jamie said, don't worry, Nick. Your sentences are fine. Don't baby the boy. Let the boy grow up. Let him grow into a man. All right. Back to the picks. We got Tony Collins joining us coming up in about 20 minutes from now. We'll go to Tony, from Tony to Tony. Niners without Purdy. Who else is hurt? Kittle?
Yeah.
They cut their kicker. Brandon Ayuk is still out.
Oh, my goodness. But they do have Christian McCaffrey.
And how much are they favored by?
I do not know. It's a good question.
I mean,
the
I'll
Saints,
trust Kyle. Or
who they got? Stetson Bennett?
No, they have Mac Jones.
Oh,
Mac. And that's who Kyle Shanahan wanted instead of Trey
Tony,
Lance.
it's kind of racist just to name an old white SEC quarterback.
I thought he was on. I thought
he's on the Rams.
No, the Rams.
3.5 Niners.
Oh, okay.
On the road.
I'm
going Niners just because I don't think the Saints have enough to win.
Is Kittle playing?
No, he's on IR.
I'm going to take the Saints.
All right. Not terrible.
Tony?
I'm going to roll with you.
Yeah, just let's
Oh, yeah. It up.
Let me. No. All right.
I thought the Saints were going to be terrible as always. They are. But
yeah.
Seahawks and Steelers. All right. Now you are a Seahawks believer this year. You were upset at the end of that game last week.
Very much. Tariq Woolen, I was very high on him. I like him a lot. He's a good cornerback, just not last week. He was good at UTSA, had a good rookie year. I don't know what the hell happened to him. But Sam Darnold, that was bad. But, yeah, I'll go Steelers here.
Tony, here's what I say. I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is at this point in his career, but what if the Steelers just kind of do this every week? They get in like crazy shootouts, let the old man sling it around, 4 touchdowns last week. Like, they could be a fun team to watch week in, week out. And I think this is going to be another fun game. Like, I'm kind of interested in Steelers football right now, just from a curiosity standpoint. I'll take them to win at home against Seattle, long trip and all that.
Yeah, West to East tough. Darnold going into a place that matters. This is where I would just want to bring up Pro Football Focus. Is last week they put out their quarterback stats or whatever, and Bryce Young had a higher PFF grade than Aaron Rodgers, who went 22 for 30 and 228 yards and 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Like I just said, this doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers for the win.
Yeah, I like PFF for some things, but like stuff like that irks me.
Can they not just look at the list and go, wait a second, we got to, something's wrong.
Sometimes the eye test is really the best thing to do.
Broncos at Colts, battle of the horses. I bet on the Broncos on Monday. I was like,
are they favorites?
2.5, give it to me. Since then, the line has gone down to 1.5, so that's not good for me. Yeah. But they are slight favorites, and I'm clearly taking Denver. I just don't believe in the Colts, but I'm happy for Jamie. He got a good Week 1 win. If they win this one, 2-0. Now, this is their second straight home game. They're going to have to go on the road. Danny Dimes on the road. Don't like that. But this is kind of a big game for the Colts. They were expected to be really bad this year. They could start 2-0. I think the Broncos look better than they did last week. I think defense travels. We love their defense, right, Jared?
Defense
right,
is great.
So they do have a great defense.
Give me the Broncos.
Oh, man.
I want the Colts here.
Me too.
Daniel Jones is out of the pressure of the bright lights of New York. And talk about a place that a player like him could actually do okay. Indianapolis got some offensive weapons there too. Jonathan Taylor, easy to lean into that running back and into that rushing game. And on top of that, Jonathan Taylor is one of those players that everybody's just doesn't catch the ball enough. Second round. Well, I don't know. They scored on like every drive.
Yeah, that was kind of well. Again, we're talking about the Dolphins, but
still, I want the Colts here.
I'm riding with them.
Okay.
I want to take the Broncos so bad. I feel like they win. I feel like they blow them out. Just how great their defense is. But Bo Nix stunk last week. I mean, Sean Payton called some questionable things, man. And I just don't know how good the pass game is going to be for the Colts with Surtain and McMillan. But
this is a less risk than is this a bigger risk than the Saints? Over the Niners? Maybe because of the injuries. Maybe
the Colts actually have good players.
Yeah.
Outside of Kamara, I don't really know what the Saints are or have.
Shout out Alvin Kamara, still getting it done. Scoring a touchdown last week.
I'm going Colts, man.
Panthers at Cardinals. Tony, I told Brian North, I was going to say earlier, but we haven't run the interview yet. Like, I really want to take a Panthers bounce back here, like plus the points. Like that.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, give me the Cardinals then. I ain't going to do it with you.
I'm not picking the Panthers again to win until I see a reason to pick them, and that starts with at least one win.
I'm not picking on you, but the amount of times you've said that over the last 10 years, 8 years, 7 years. Yeah.
No, give me the Cardinals.
Panthers sucked last week going across the country. I'm high on the Cardinals.
You like the Cardinals?
Give me the Birds.
All right. Eagles at Kansas City Chiefs. This is Chandler's dog of the day, Kansas City. So going into last year's Super Bowl, I said the Eagles have the better team. They have the better roster. But I'm taking the Chiefs because the Chiefs always win.
They have the better coach and quarterback.
And the better roster won and blew out the Chiefs. The same thoughts are there. The Eagles are better than the Chiefs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Chargers made quick work of them, too. Give me the Eagles here.
I think I'm going to take the Eagles, too.
This is my play of the week. Give me the Eagles.
So you're 0-1 on plays of the week.
Yeah.
Well, that stinks.
Had the Texans last week.
Well, Texans, Eagles, big difference, big jump. I shouldn't have bet against the Rams.
We're all going Eagles except Chandler is taking the Chiefs. Falcons at Vikings. This is your Sunday night game. It could be entertaining. Did you watch Monday Night Football, Tony?
Yes.
Man, what a
snooze of like two teams, two different teams.
Yeah.
But we see comebacks all the time. It's nothing new. But if you told me that McCarthy in his first game on the road, division opponent, Monday Night Football, just threw a pick six, down double digits, fourth quarter, right?
Yeah. Well, I think
that game
was in
over.
the third quarter.
Yeah, I think.
And then it was a complete flip.
They pulled it into like 2 scores real quick after that, and then it's 8 points.
Then the Bears went 3 and out quicker.
Yeah.
Like it went from down double digits to Vikings leading in an instant.
I'm taking the Vikings here.
Me too. There is a little bit of concern. J.J. McCarthy didn't practice the last couple days. He's been in the hospital.
Oh, having a baby.
With his fiance. She's having a baby. But yeah, baby game. Give me J.J. McCarthy to light it up. Big fan.
The new daddy. Yeah, you do like J.J.
And he did sling it. How about that?
Yeah.
In that second half, for all those people that said he can't throw the ball, he just hands it off.
I just love my buddy's retweeting a tweet he had years ago. It's like, I guarantee J.J. McCarthy sucks in the NFL. He's retweeting that in the first half. My dad's texting me, J.J. McCarthy ain't worth the you-know-what. And then the fourth quarter, I'm like, can y'all just watch the full game before you make declarations?
Yeah.
I will say this. I saw something on X, and I just don't believe anything on the internet anymore. Yeah. And it was about this interaction he had with an Applebee's waitress about how he asked her about her happiness level or something. He did a stoic exercise. I was like, this has got to be
if
AI.
JJ McCarthy's getting Long Island iced tea at Applebee's, he's winning every game forever.
Bucks Falcons was a classic last week. It was a treat to watch it with new Bucks fan Alex Harper and see Baker Mayfield throw one to the guy I really wanted in my fantasy drafts and did not get, Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns last week.
Yeah.
Bucks at Texans this week.
I'm calling.
Tony, you said before we started, do the Texans bounce back? Like, it feels like they do.
Yeah, I think so this week.
The Bucks are good, man.
They are. But they also, Atlanta hung in there.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just the dominant.
If things are as they should be in a normal NFL season, the Texans win this game.
Are you picking Bucks on the road?
I'm taking the Texans. The
Okay.
problem is I don't think it might be abnormal because the Bucks might be that good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think they are very good. I'm going Bucks here. But the Texans, they got defense figured out. D'Amico Ryans is going to have that defense on lock. But
Stroud's got to get it together.
Stroud reminds me a lot of Jared Goff, and the Texans really need to figure out that offensive coordinator because they fired Bobby Slowick, who was up for head coaching jobs after C.J. Stroud's rookie year. And that was kind of head scratching after last year. I thought it was just.
Are the Texans healthy? I know Mixon's out, and but receiver wise, do they have Nico? Do they have all their weapons?
Yeah, I don't think Tank Dell's playing because of that nasty injury last year. But
I'm taking the Texans.
Texans at home.
I'm going Bucks.
And Chargers Raiders. J-Bone, shout out to your Raiders. Gino, Pete Carroll, Brock Bowers is
hurt, right?
He's playing.
He's playing. Gosh, I hate that guy.
Brock Bowers, top 10 weapon in the NFL.
Yeah, no doubt. Best tight end.
I think that's easy to say.
I scored 126 points in our fantasy league last week and lost.
And Brock Bowers had 100 of them.
I mean, it was.
Did you have him?
No, I played against him.
Oh, okay, that's why you lost.
Tyreek Hill, come on, Bo.
I'm gonna ride. I just want the Raiders to be good because I think it would make for fun Pirate Radio lives every week if they're good.
Are you picking?
Jared's fired. Yeah, I'm picking them.
All right, I'm picking the Chargers.
Have fun. I'm going Raiders. Lights are bright. Justin Herbert stinks.
What?
No, it's week 2. Justin Herbert will play his rear end off. But hell, once we get to week 18, that won't matter. But the Raiders here at home opener, 90% is going to be silver and black according to Ticketmaster.
Am I crazy? Chargers up 3, 2:45 left. And I like Gino with the ball in that situation.
No, it's really taking me back to prime Derek Carr because I had Holton Ahlers and Derek Carr. Now I got Caden Hauser and Geno Smith. Dude, I just believe in my quarterback so much.
I like Gino.
Right now. Gino is awesome. He's the best quarterback I've ever watched play football for the Raiders. Obviously.
1 week, Tony.
Pete Carroll's the best head coach
They scored
I've ever seen.
14 points.
They scored 20, and you didn't watch the game.
What about the running back?
You didn't watch the game, clearly.
No, I need. He's on my fantasy football team. I need him.
38 yards and a touchdown. But if you actually watch the games, they were very effective runs. Look, he didn't light up the stats.
38 yards.
But this offense
they were effective.
Really
38 yards. Tony.
Both of my running backs are in this game. Rookie on rookie.
Tony, sometimes you only need 1 yard. He had an effective 1 yard run.
Yeah, and Zamir White, had a pretty good day. I don't think he lit up the stat sheet either, but he had
effective runs.
Effective runs.
I got 3 start. I went in the Chargers. We done with the picks. I got 3 start sits for us.
All right. Yep.
Dalton Kincaid or Dallas Goedert?
I don't think Goddard's been practicing this week.
Okay.
That makes that one easy.
All right.
Kincaid had a touchdown, right?
Yeah, but they got 2 tight ends on that team.
Yeah.
Goff or Stafford?
You got
Goff.
You going Goff?
Yeah.
Stafford.
Where's Rams?
Tennessee?
At Tennessee. Golf in a dome. I like that.
I like Goff.
Bounce back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Big.
All right. Back. Now, this is a tough one. A lot of players pick from flex. James Conner versus the Panthers.
Yes.
DJ Moore versus...
No.
Now, I've got Marvin Harrison Jr. too, so that's putting a lot in.
Yeah. That's the best.
And I also have my Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs. So, man, I'm putting everything in those 2 games.
I don't know. He's stacking.
Etienne versus Cincy.
Okay.
And Ted McMillan.
Okay. And
I like
picking
right
one
now.
of
I've
those
got
guys?
This for my flex position.
I would
right
take,
now. I got James Conner against the Panthers' run defense. Even though I'm putting 2 players,
I would take that, Tony. You just talked about how
I know
they do it every week.
What that they run?
Yeah,
yeah. And so
James Conner, not a bad one,
and he scores about every week.
Yeah.
I
would go either running back there.
All right, Darren. That's what I have.
And I bit the bullet on DJ Moore for the 2nd straight year as well, and it will probably come back to haunt me.
Yeah,
and not due to his own doing.
Get some volume, man.
Yeah.
Where's the volume? No, I guess he's just throwing all those historically bad passes.
Hey, good news though. Bryce Young, better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers, according to Pro Football Focus.
I saw this tweet that said, "Who got the better end, if anybody, between this trade?" And they put the Bryce Young and then all the picks that the Bears got, and it was just.
I think it's a wash.
It was the most depressing trade in NFL history. C3 Panthers podcast, Free for All Friday.
Yes, tonight.
And post-game.
The post-game show is always rocking. So you guys help us out and come on to YouTube, subscribe, be a part of the community.
Enjoyed it, Tony.
Yeah, thank you.
See you, buddy. We'll take a break, come back when we return. Touchdown. Tony Collins will join us. Talk Pirates, Patriots, and more. We'll get his Week 2 Survivor pick because he had the Commanders Week 1. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this.
All right.
QC Kinetics with another success story, and this one from our Pirate Radio family. Brian Bailey's wife, Melissa, has finally found some answer to her pain in her back.
I work in home health, so I'm constantly working with patients. That work is taking its toll on my body and my back, and all the driving that I do. I was looking for an answer. I found that answer at QC Kinetics. My pain is virtually gone, and I'm in the early stages of treatment. They say it's only going to get better from here.
Call them today for a free consultation, 494-5387. QC Kinetics.
At U.S. Cellular, you can get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, so you don't have to haggle at self-checkout.
$10.99. I'll give you $7. $10.99. $8. Calling for assistance.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Play it again, sport.
Buy, sell, trade.
Great deals never felt so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I saved a bunch of cash.
Buy, sell, trade.
Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football team returns to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium on Saturday, September 20th to take on nationally ranked BYU. It's family weekend for the Purple and Gold, and tickets are still available. Get yours today by visiting ECUPirates.com or by calling 1-800-DIAL-ECU. It's the Pirates and the Cougars under the lights at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7:30, and we'll see you at the game.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. Chronic joint pain hovers, and you never know when it is going to rear its ugly head. And that goes for David Garrard, too. This is why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Garrard, they are delivering long-term relief, treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today at 252-645-6458. That's 252-645-6458. Now let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a football Friday. Holt Naylor's, Morgan Ahlers coming up in hour number 3. Right now, we'll go out to the Turner Home Team live line. Joining us, ECU Hall of Famer, touchdown, Tony Collins. Tony, how you doing, man?
Doing fantastic. How you doing, Cliff?
We're good. Was 56-3 enough for you last week? Did the Pirates do enough to make you satisfied?
That was very satisfying.
Did what they needed to do. And Tony, let's talk defense. I always start with the offense. Did all off season, did week 1. But the defense held their own against NC State after that first half, and have now gone 5 straight quarters without allowing a touchdown. Gave up 3 last week, and that has been a pleasant surprise through 2 weeks for ECU. What do you think about the D?
Well, I mean, the one thing I didn't worry about going into the season was our defense. I just didn't know what kind of offense we were going to have. So, the good thing about all of this, we're going to play 4 games before we play our conference game. So, I think what really matters, I know we want to beat BYU. Of course, we want to beat BYU. We want to beat Coastal Carolina. But what we want to do is win the conference. I'm pretty sure that's the coach's main goal is to win the whole conference. So the good thing about it is, Coastal Carolina is going to be a good test for us. We should beat them. I think we're favored.
We are favored. And on that note, Tony, about playing 4 non-conference before your conference, we want to see the team improve each week. We still had calls after that blowout with offensive line and running game concerns from some callers. So, yeah, a lot of Pirate running backs got in the end zone last week, 4, I believe. But still some concerns on that side. And look, last year the running game got better as the year went along, Rajay and that offensive line. So I expect the same this year. But are you concerned at all with the running game right now of ECU?
But you can't really go by what Campbell gave us.
Right.
I'm very concerned about North Carolina State game because I don't know how many yards we have rushing.
It was 30, I believe, Tony.
Yeah, that can't happen. That has to improve, and so I think Coastal Carolina will give us a good test to see where we are, and definitely BYU is going to give us a test because they got a pretty good team out there.
Tony, you sent me a few preseason texts. One of those is, all right, what you think about the quarterback? And I said, I like him. I think he's all right. Let me ask you, Tony, through 2 games, 2 300-yard passing games from Caden Hauser so far. What do you think about the quarterback?
Kid's got talent.
Yeah.
He's definitely got talent. If we can protect him and keep him healthy, we're going to win some games this year, man. I really feel that way. If we can keep him protected and keep him off the ground, kid is good.
Tony, Coastal Carolina scored 7 in a blowout loss to Virginia. They scored 13 in a shutout against Charleston Southern. So they are anemic right now at moving the football. It looks like they might make a quarterback change, which is now their quarterback did get hurt. Their starter they were going to have got hurt late into fall camp. So they are going with a couple of backups here, but never good when you're making a quarterback change going into week 3. At some point, it's going to click for them. You just hope it's not this week. But on paper, man, the Pirates should be able to go there and win this game.
Yeah, like I said, we're favored. I think we're favored by 8.5. So I think that the thing that we should do is definitely go in, control the line of scrimmage, run the ball. We should be able to run the ball against these guys. Now I won't be worried if we come out of this game with a victory and we only have 80 yards rushing.
Right.
That's not gonna happen. We can't do that.
Tony Collins wants to see the ground game working against Coastal Carolina. Tony,
got to get the ground game going.
Yes, sir. Man, I loved your pictures from last week's trip up to Foxborough as young and old were getting autographs and pictures with touchdown Tony Collins. Before we talk about the game itself, which wasn't that good for you, how about just seeing all the fans and being up there, Tony? How cool was that for you?
Oh, it was real cool, man. But the coolest of it all was, having my brothers and my sons and
my
nephew, all of them together. They all had the jersey on.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool, man. It was fun going up. I haven't been up in a couple of years, so it was fun going up and seeing seeing some of the guys as well too. Ronnie LeBert, Roland James. So it was a great time. We didn't win, but it was a great time being up there.
Yeah, the Raiders knocking off the Patriots, and we're kind of still waiting to see, is Drake May the guy up there in New England? What's your take on your quarterback up there? We either lost him or he hates Drake May. I think we have lost Tony Collins. All right, Tony, call us back. 317-1250. We'll see if we can get Tony back on. We were running short on time anyway. That was weird. I didn't even hear the call drop. What we got, Shirley? You think we can get him? Oh, wait. What's that? There he is. Tony, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I asked you what you thought about Drake May, and then it was silence. I was like, oh, that's not good.
I don't know what happened. I kept talking, but no. It's just like our quarterback at ECU. The same thing. I mean, they both got talent, but they got to protect them. You can have a great quarterback, but if they're not Tom Brady, man, you got to have somebody protecting them. And so, because they don't have the quickest release as a Dan Marino or somebody like that. But again, got to protect the quarterback. Drake May, I think, is going to do well in the league. I was surprised. I'm switching over to your team now.
Okay.
I was surprised about Washington. Man, I thought they would, would do the Packers in, but I guess not.
Well, look, we got you a Week 1 Survivor win, so be happy about that.
Yeah, I am.
That is the worst I've seen Jaden Daniels play, and right now I'm going to chalk it up to Micah Parsons is all-world and the scariest defensive player in the league, and that the Packers have a top 3 defense, but I am a little bit worried. That's the first time I've seen Jaden Daniels be rattled, really, and Packers, they held the offense in check last night.
You don't think he's going to go with the sophomore slump?
I don't, man. I really do think he's too good, but again, that's the worst I've seen him play since he's been in the uniform, and a sophomore slump has happened millions of times. So right now, I'm not willing to call it that. I'm going to give credit to the Packers, but let's talk again in a month, Tony, and we'll see what I say.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's going to be a good quarterback in the league, man. He just ran up into something last week. That's all.
Tony loves his Patriots, and he loves picking on Bills fans. But man, how about them on Sunday night? That was a showdown between the Bills and the Ravens. Bills eke one out.
They blew it.
Yeah, you could look at it that way too. Yeah.
They had the game won. But you got to give it to the Bills. They're a good football team, but man, the Ravens blew that game. Man. Oh, that was terrible.
So right now, if you're making your NFL power rankings, you got the champion Eagles from last year. Packers are 2-0 and have knocked out two pretty or really good teams, however you want to look at it, the Lions and the Commanders. Bills and Ravens got to be up there one way or the other. Where are the Chiefs? Who's at the top of the league right now, in your opinion, Tony?
I'm going to be totally honest with you. I watched the Eagles play last Thursday, playing the Cowboys. Unless the Cowboys got a really good team,
right?
I was not impressed with the Eagles. So
yeah, and I know you weren't impressed with the Chiefs either. I mean, the Chargers took them down.
Absolutely not. But you got to look at you got to put the Eagles up there because they're going to be there. But I like the Ravens. I think they drew that game last week. But the Ravens is going to be there. The Bills are going to be there. The Chiefs are going to be in the playoffs too, as well. But it's hard to pick the elites right now. And I even like Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah. They should be in the conversation, definitely. They got a Monday nighter at Houston this week. Tony, help out our audience. Commanders Week 1. Who's your Week 2 Survivor pick this week?
I'm going with the Ravens this week.
All right, Ravens over the Browns.
Yeah, that should be a win, right?
My strategy is going whoever's playing the Giants, so I got the Cowboys. Because Russell Wilson needs to hang it up.
You think?
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
they don't have a really good team anyway.
Nah, they are bad all around. All right, TC, what's you got an ECU prediction for us? Score prediction?
Absolutely. We will win. 37-14.
All right, Pirates get it done, and it sets up a big one at home on ESPN2 next Saturday against BYU under the lights. That'd be awesome. All right, Tony, thank you, man.
All right, Clip.
Yes, sir. Touchdown. Tony Collins joining us on a Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We'll take a break. We'll see if we can hook up with DJ Captain Morgan Ahlers. He is on assignment, but I think we can talk to him for a few minutes. Got a big edition of the High School Huddle coming your way at 6 o'clock. More Pirate Radio Live on the way after this.
Fall is hands down the best time to be at Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville. We've got live music, trivia, singo, karaoke, and more to keep your nights lively. Plus, game days are back and better than ever with home and away tailgate parties as we cheer on the Pirates all season long. Make NFL Sunday your new Sunday fun day with brunch at 10 a.m., games all day, and doors open until 9. We're extending our hours on Fridays and Saturdays, now open until 11 with live music from 8 to 11, including monthly full band shows. Stay connected on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Fish Street Hardware and come see what all the buzz is about this fall at Hardware.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Back to school means everything from moving the kids around or traveling to see your favorite team play. Doug Henry has the best prices around and savings for your next dream car. You're sure to walk out a happy customer. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
You know that sound? That's the sound of relaxation in a can. Flippo Farms THC seltzers are here. It's time to try something different. Our THC-infused seltzers are crisp, refreshing, and just what you need to take the edge off without taking you out. Whether you're tailgating, grilling out, or just surviving another day of meetings, Flippo Farms seltzers bring chill with zero hangover.
Try a Flippo Farms THC seltzer at Nash Hot Chicken. 21 and older, please drink responsibly.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
We filled the trucks so you'll save big bucks during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Look for the Lazy Boy truck in our parking lot. It's filled with Lazy Boy furniture at huge savings. Take advantage of big rig discounts of up to 50% off Lazy Boy recliners and motion sofas, Lazy Boy stationary furniture, leather, sectionals, and chairs. But quantities are limited. There's no reorders, no rain checks. So roll in before these savings roll out during the Lazy Boy Truckload Sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. Listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now, let's take it back in. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. We got to talk to Brian North, and he joins us on that Turner Home Team Live line. Host of The Blitz coming up tonight to recap Week 4 of high school football. We'll talk about that, ECU, NFL, and more. North, how you doing today, man?
Doing great. Ready for Week 4 of The Blitz as we start figuring out who's really good here as we are getting towards the end of the first half of the season already.
That is crazy. Goes by fast in high school football and really all levels. When we hit kind of late August, it is a blur. So, Brian, I don't know, what have we learned? What will we learn after tonight? I'll give a shout-out to Winterville South Central. I did not have them being 3-0 at this point in the season.
Well, they were 5-0 last year, if you remember.
Oh, okay.
Play, right? Things kind of went that way. And so you look at what they've done. Ryan Bowie's doing a great job now. They had a nice comeback win last week, and 3-0 is as good as you can do. Now they've got the long bus ride to get to Wilmington to take on a Laney team who they can certainly compete with. But then you start looking at the schedule after that, Northern Nash, and then they get into that big Carolina Conference play. So they're going to have to keep stepping it up if they want to keep improving, but you can't do any better than winning the first 3, and this will be their longest bus ride tonight. So I think this is a really good test against the Laney team coming off its first win, so let's find out what the Bowie boys have on the bus ride to Wilmington.
What else you got coming up tonight you're looking forward to, Brian?
Yeah, we've got some real interesting matchups. You know, Cleveland is undefeated and is going into New Bern, where the Bears are 4-0, and so we're going to find out how good or bad those two powers in the East are, and this has been two teams who have met up in the playoffs in the past. I'm not sure if they have that ability this year with the reclassification of everything, but that's a real big matchup. James Keenan East Duplin might be one of the hotly attended games in the East, along with Tarboro and Southwest Edgecombe, the function at the junction. And I don't know if you've been following this. We just kind of picked up on this year, but Jeff Craddock, the Tarboro football coach, he won't call Southwest Edgecombe. He never says them by name. It goes back to he's an Ohio State fan. Ohio State.
You don't, yeah.
They call him the TTUN, the team that's up north.
Yeah.
So now he calls Southwest Edgecombe TTAC, that team across the county. So we delved into that rivalry a little bit. It's a good-natured, fun rivalry, and Southwest Edgecombe, they like to get motivated by it. But the function of the junction, that's going to be a huge one tonight, too.
Brian North joining us, getting ready for Week 4 of the Blitz coming up tonight. Brian, I texted you last night. I wish you were on the show yesterday to tell everyone how the NC State loses these types of games to Wake Forest, and when it was 14-0, I thought, here we go again. And NC State rallied rallied, got a big man touchdown, gave up the lead, but eventually took the lead, won by double digits last night over the Demon Deacons. And Dave Dorn is 3-0. And I thought about this, Brian, like if we could just kind of all take a step back and enjoy sports for what they are, which is entertainment, and are we being entertained? NC State fans should be very happy with their football team. They've had 3 very entertaining games. They've all ended in wins, which is also great. But the problem is with the money and the pressure and everything, it's not about, how entertaining is your game. It is about winning, and sometimes how you win and dominating. And State fans are kind of upset that hasn't happened in any of their games thus far. They were able to put Wake away with some good defense in the second half. But I don't know. I felt like the first 2 weeks, if you want to say State wins, Dave loses, you can. But I don't know. Can you say that last night? Wake Forest is not what they were a few years ago. They're not a great team by any means. But, hey, to win on the road, 3-0, they got to be a little bit happy in Raleigh today.
Yeah, you would think. You can't do any better than 3-0. So many people are into the optics of wanting to look dominant all the time. But, look, you're halfway to being bowl eligible. You beat one of your rivals. Now, that was an ACC game, right? I did not check on the status of that.
Yeah, Virginia was non-con, so this was their ACC opener.
Okay, all right. So there you go. You're 1-0 in the conference, and you just didn't know what Wake Forest was going to have because of the new coach. They played 2 1AA teams, and I thought Wake showed pretty well last night. And NC State has always had issues playing over in Winston-Salem. Even though they lead the all-time series in 119 career meetings, they recently, and with Dave Dorn, who was just 6-6 all-time versus Wake Forest, they have struggled in Winston-Salem. So to go there and get a win, Dave Dorn's not making any apologies on that one now. So they'll pick up that one, move on, and get on to the next one. But can't get better than 3-0, and so Wolfpack fans, just enjoy it. Start complaining when they don't perform well and lose a game. That's when I think you have to, maybe you can adjust. But can't be better than 3-0. That's it, bottom line.
Pack back against the wall. Week 1 against the Pirates, got the stop when they needed it. East Carolina wins last week to get to 1-1 on the year, and now they go to Conway to face Coastal Carolina. And more than ever before, Brian, I've got to try to forget about what happened in history and even the recent history. And this Coastal team is not Grayson McCall and putting up a bunch of points and doing all that. They are just porous offensively right now, and they appear to be maybe making a move at quarterback from Morris to Tad, and we'll see if that helps them out a tad or not. But they have struggled to put up points. If I'm a non-biased observer, I've said this all week, I'm betting on ECU to win this by double digits, but I've been around long enough, Brian, that I know how tough that is to go on the road and win. So Pirates should be able to take care of business tomorrow, but at some point Coastal's going to wake up, and it might be week 3. I hope it's not.
Yeah. Well, and you can't get fooled into thinking that ECU's back with a win over Campbell. I told you last pregame, so take the points with ECU because Campbell's just not that good right now, and with their coach, and I'm not sure if that's working out the way they wanted to in Bowie's Creek. With Mike Minner, I think, put a better product on the field than what we're seeing right now. So don't get too fooled with that victory over Campbell, and don't get too fooled with Coastal Carolina as they're figuring things out as well. So I agree with you. I think it's a winnable game. I think ECU can go down there, and you would think if they play like they're supposed to, double digits, but that defense is still figuring a few things out. And don't all of a sudden think that they're this masterful defense because they held Campbell to a few yards.
Damn it, Brian! I was about to say, what if this defense is actually really good? But you're explaining why the jury is still out there.
Yeah, they may be. And look, they played well after NC State got out to the night.
Yeah.
The defense played well. Well, others are going to say maybe NC State got conservative. But so there's a little evidence there, but I think we need a third game before we start making major determinations. And as you say, Coastal hasn't lit the world on fire, but with them maybe going towards more of the quarterback they think could be their guy, we'll see if they catch a rhythm. The one thing you don't want to do is let Tad get a rhythm when he comes in the game, and whether he's starting or not, because he seems to be the hotter quarterback of the ones they have right now.
Duke had a big opportunity last week week in Durham, and Illinois came in and smacked them really in the fourth quarter, late third. That was a one-score game, and it kind of got away. It was one of those where the score was not indicative of how competitive that game was for a while, but now they got to head down to Louisiana, to NOLA, and take on Tulane, and Mensah returning back to where he once played quarterback. This one's under the lights. If there's any game where Tulane should have an atmosphere, it's against an ACC team with their former quarterback. So I'm actually looking forward to this one coming up Saturday night, Brian.
Oh, no, there's no doubt with Mensah returning. And I always feel like Tulane can always get into that petty range. Like, I think more fans will come out just because they can let Mensah know what they think of him for deciding to go to the ACC and follow that NIL money. So, no, I think this will be a really good atmosphere. And it doesn't take much for New Orleans folks to get liquored up during the day to have themselves a good time at night. So I think Tulane will be rocking. And I'm real curious to see how Duke bounces back because, again, this is not an ACC team. This is not a sexy team that's on their schedule. This is not a Big Ten team or an SEC team. So how do they manifest this going into New Orleans to take on Tulane? You're right. I'm with you on this one. I'll be checking this one out Saturday night.
Another kind of, it's not off the radar. It's an SEC game, but I love the fact that Vandy, South Carolina has me excited. Like, it doesn't need to be Bama, Georgia, or even Georgia, Tennessee, which is actually tomorrow. But Vandy knocking off Virginia Tech. Is this the year, Brian? We saw it a few years with Spurrier, right? I think South Carolina finished top 10 one of those years with Clowney and I guess Alshon Jeffrey and that crowd. But, can Lenore Sellers take them over the top? It's Vandy hadn't been in many big games, but they are the last couple of years. They're a real threat now to teams. So looking forward to that one in Columbia tomorrow night as well.
Yeah, it's like the SEC is kind of having, the name brands are still up there, but some of these other schools that have not always had their moment in the spotlight are starting to get that now. So it's great. And there's a comedian who does every week. He does the SEC roll call, and he always has the different roles for the schools that he plays himself. But it's great stuff. And he always brings in Vandy, who's always that hoity-toity school who's bust in, and South Carolina's that redneck school who's trying to get respect. So this is their chance now. One of them is going to have a great time this week. And with Beamer and South Carolina, you're right. They've always kind of wanted to get that respect. I think Lou Holtz had a couple of good years in South Carolina as well. So they taste it every now and then. It's just sustaining that success has always been the issue. But look, Beamer, you think if he doesn't have a good year, it could be a short leash there in Columbia because they don't wait long to get rid of coaches who don't win consistently.
Brian North joining us on the Turner Home Team live line. A couple of games to maybe send some shockwaves through the college football world, kind of big picture-wise. There's a chance Notre Dame starts 0-2. They take on Texas A&M. And last year they were able to recover from a Northern Illinois loss in September. Could they recover from an 0-2 start and make the playoff? That's going to be a bit more tedious, more challenging. And then if South Florida goes to Miami and wins, Brian, what are these? There's been a lot of talk about pollsters this week, AP pollsters, and where they have teams and people not watching games, forgetting results, all that stuff. But if South Florida starts 3-0 with wins over Boise State, a win in the Swamp, a win at Hard Rock Stadium, I mean, they're not. You got to put them in the top 5, right? Like that would be, again, they're 17.5-point dogs, similar to last week, and have a chance to really get off to the best start we've ever seen for a non-power conference school.
Maybe if South Florida would put the South in really small letters and people just see Florida.
Right, yeah.
Like put them, a little bit higher there. And no, that's an area that has been football rich, and people have always wondered why they haven't been better, faster. Skip Holtz, one of the reasons he took that job was he thought he could do well in the Tampa area, recruiting all those athletes there, and they didn't give him a very long leash to try and do it. But that's still a relatively new school when it comes to playing Division I football, right? It's only been 20, 30 years, which is not that long in the grand scheme of things. But they've always had that potential there, and they get to play in an NFL stadium and all those things. So, look, no surprise they're finally making it. Now, can they knock off one of the big boys in state? So, yeah, Miami's been getting a ton of love this year, and so if they can somehow take them out, yeah, maybe South Florida finally gets in that conversation. But Florida State's making a nice comeback there as well, so with Florida being down a lot and really struggling, it's their opportunity to get in, at least be considered one of the top 3 in the state.
Brian, we're trying to still figure out things. Is that defense at East Carolina in the good category, in the formidable, or will eventually they be below average? We need a bigger sample size, but kind of overreacting or reacting to what we've seen so far. We've only got 1 week of an NFL season as a sample size. But I have to ask the question, are the Panthers this bad? Are they as bad as they were Sunday? Are they bottom 5, bottom 3 in the NFL? Because that's what they looked like Sunday. And watching it with my buddy Chandler, seeing how Panthers fans reacted, I mean, it's kind of sad. They've been without good football for a while and without any kind of hope for a long time at this point, Brian.
So as I was watching the game, obviously disappointed with the performance because you thought they were going to be trending upwards, but then you realize, okay, this is their 6th straight season opening loss. This is the 3rd straight year Bryce Young has looked horrible in an opener. But I saw things that were very correctable. I go, okay, there's some drop passes. There was Xavier Legette taking a step back, but he's too talented. That can't happen a couple weeks in a row. I thought Bryce Young was missing his security blanket in Adam Thielen. But there was still those kind of mistakes that you're like, okay, here we go. But maybe with this group and how they rebounded last year, and they have the confidence they can turn things around. I didn't see panic in Dave Canales in his press conferences this week. He was on the mantra that these are correctable errors and we can get it done just like we did last year. So they're kind of using last year's experience to try to overcome that. Now, they go and land an egg in Arizona. The Cardinals won their opener. It's a traveling cross-country trip. But I would expect to see, I'm not saying they're going to win this week, but I'm expecting to see a much better performance. If they have another crappy performance like they did with Jacksonville, and maybe let's give Jacksonville a little bit of credit, but maybe if they have another bad performance, then I will be in that maybe they should panic mode. Or maybe you just start Andy Dalton right away to get that out of the way and let Bryce Young sit so we can go back even sooner to have that comeback. But, I was disappointed, but I saw things that were correctable. I still see talent on the field. I may have to pull back on the Super Bowl prediction now because they did not beat Jacksonville. But I'm not ready to throw it in just yet. But I was one of those who I was like, God, this is just god-awful. Here we go again, another season opener where it's just pitiful to watch.
It was gross. We'll see what happens with Kyler and the gang this week in Arizona, but not a lot. I love Brian taking the bounce back or taking the letdown, with picks and stuff. I really want to take Carolina this week, but everything staring me in the face says, do not do that. That would be very dumb. So that's where I'm at right now with it.
Traditionally, they played well in Arizona, but this is a whole new team.
Yeah.
Right? It's been ridiculous. And look, it looked like Bryce Young had great chemistry with number 4.
I like the rookie. Yeah, he looked good.
And so,
what I don't like, Brian, was week 1 going the play clock's running down to 4. They're panicking. They get a delay of game. They call a timeout. The center still snaps it, to midfield. They just looked like it was week 1. I'm not even going to say preseason. It looked like fall camp at times out there. And I think that's really got to be the concern if you're Carolina. It just didn't look functional at all at times.
Maybe Carolina needs to rethink their preseason and not playing their starters very much, because this is still a young team that needs chemistry and reps. And I know that's not the model for the NFL right now. Everybody rests their starters. But maybe when you have young teams like this, you should let them play a little bit more during the preseason to get some of that chemistry together, because it did look like they were lacking chemistry. And, again, without Adam Thielen, I'm curious. And, the guy from Clemson wasn't great either, being the guy you thought he would go to. So he's got to find who he's comfortable throwing to when he gets in those panic situations.
And I said it earlier. I'll say it throughout the show. Michael Parsons is, he's awesome. I think that I had the Packers winning the North, so I feel pretty good about that through 2 weeks. But that's the worst Jaden Daniels has ever looked. That's the worst this offense has looked with Jaden and Cliff Kingsbury. I'm going to give a lot of credit to that Packers defense right now. And, we'll come back in a month and say, Brian North likes to talk about teams catching up to the rookie in the year 2 and the sophomore slumps and all that. So I'm not quite ready to go there yet, Brian, but it entered my mind last night after all the punts and incomplete passes and all that.
short work week, right?
Yeah.
To one of the toughest places to play against a team that is the Super Bowl were to be played this month, they'd probably be the favorites to win it. So a lot of things working there. So I wouldn't put too much stock in this. If they were to meet the postseason, it'd be a completely different game. A lot of people have to stay healthy. You're at your healthiest here these first couple of weeks. And so I wouldn't look, it's nice to be cautious. It's nice to have some sober reality. But I think for Washington, that was a tough second-week game to have a short work week and turn right around and go into a tough place. Because, look, Green Bay likes warm weather, too. Don't let anybody let you fool you on that. And so when you've got with the talent they have, those warm weather games, they're going to look really good. So, no, man, I think it kind of went the way I thought it might go this week. We'll see how Washington bounces back. But I wouldn't fold up your tent yet. I think they'll be fine. I like Jaden Daniels. I just think that was a tough situation for them to be in this week.
Yeah, and Packers looked awesome. Brian, I appreciate it, man. We will check you out on the Blitz coming up tonight, and folks can watch extra highlights on YouTube. And what is that? Is that WCTI 12, Brian?
Yeah, just WCTI, and you click on the Blitz. There's actually a little thing on the top line that's the In Your Community playlist. And if you click on that, all the blitzes from all this year are stacked right on top of each other. So you can have yourself binge watching of high school football coverage if you are behind on the season.
Good stuff. Thank you, North. We'll see you, man.
All right, Clipper.
Brian North joining us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. We'll take a break. When we return, musical guest, Matt Rushing. So last Thursday, before the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, interviewed a pitcher from J.H. Rose. He is a local musician. Talked to him about that, and he played a song. And we will hear that when we return. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this. The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
You gotta love the juice at Jersey Mike's. That zing of real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend is even better than the zing of a first kiss. No offense to Brenda DeMarche. It was a fine first smooch for me behind the bleachers. But there's nothing like when that zing of the juice hits your lips for the very first time. Years later, Brenda and I shared a Jersey Mike's sub with extra juice. We had a better time because neither of us had braces. Add a flavor zing with the juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see. For a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
This is Ryan Jones, and you listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings and loan rates, everything from automobile, boat, and home loans. First Flight has you covered. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. And Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Last Thursday, local kid Matt Rushing came to the Pirate Radio studios, and he brought his guitar, his 6-string, the old fiddlestick, the Git Fiddle. And we had a little chat about his music and his baseball career, because he's a pitcher at J.H. Rose, kind of. And he talked about the legendary RV, had a funny quip or two about that, and played us a song. So this has been available on YouTube, but first time we're playing it on the radio. Let's hear my chat with Greenville's own Matt Rushing.
All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. It's a little something different. We're recording this the day of the party, so we're in a festive atmosphere and ready for some music tonight from the main event band. And we have a musical guest with us today, Matt Rushing, who is a student at J.H. Rose, not just a student, a baseball player as well for the legendary Ronald Vincent. And Matt, thanks for coming down today. How you doing?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So let's talk sports first. This is a sports show. So did you play did you grow up here in Greenville?
I did, yeah. I moved here whenever I was 5, so I've been playing baseball here.
Greenville Little League and all that?
Greenville Little League, host lines, baby. We were there.
I
played All-Stars whenever I was 11.
Nice.
Yeah, and came up through ACOC, through Rose.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm a Winterville Little Leaguer 30 years ago or whatever, and I was always jealous of my friends that played in Greenville because you had the cool ballpark.
Mhm.
You got all the headlines in the paper.
Yep.
And but man, it's been awesome to see that grow. But I mean, it's been a big deal forever playing baseball here in Greenville. Now we have the Little League Softball World Series here, so just a great sports community. to
Yeah,
grow
it's
up in.
awesome.
How about playing for the legendary RV?
Yeah, it's something. I'll say that. This is my 4th year now, and it's sort of taking it a little bit, taking a back seat to the music stuff as of late. I was just saying off the air how he was giving me the day off of practice some days whenever I got a show coming up or something like that. He was talking about, oh, your music career probably going to take you a little bit farther than your baseball career.
Well,
and I was like, yeah, I'd probably say I'm about the 17th pitcher down there on the roster. So I may get my inning on senior night, and that might be the end of my baseball career. But what I've always said is my goal, if I ever get out there, I get to throw out the first pitch of the game, I'm throwing a dart. I'm throwing a strike right down the middle. I'm hoping to throw, pretty hard right down the middle. I'm going to surprise some people.
Well, look, that's just RV setting you up for life.
Yeah, there you go.
And it might not be in the baseball world, but might be in the musical world. When did you get into music? How old were you?
Well, I've been singing my whole life for the most part since before I can remember. I started playing piano whenever I was 6. And I absolutely hated piano lessons. I've said that every single interview I've ever had. I've said it. I hate piano lessons.
That's something maybe your parents made you do or whatever?
Oh, yeah. I begged them to quit.
Yeah.
I wanted to quit so badly, and I only got to quit right at COVID. So I was 12 or 11, somewhere around there. And I wasn't able to take lessons anymore. And I was like, oh, no, that's terrible.
Son of a gun.
But it gave me the foundation that I needed to do what I'm doing now. And that is like, I don't like reading music very much. I really like sort of making my own thing. And so I'm grateful that I took the lessons, but I hated them whenever I was a kid.
So what kind of music did you listen to and kind of inspired you to do what you do now? Like, who do you like?
I really like Tyler Childers. That's my number one. He's amazing, and what I really like about him is he's got that country element to him. We're down here in the South. I got a little bit of country element, but he has a lot of like jazz and blues. That sort of that's been my background as well. I've played jazz band at Rose for 3 years, and so I really look up to the music itself is very blues and rock based, but the singing is country because he's from down here in the South.
Jarrett, somebody just knocked on that door. Could you check that out as we continue this interview here in the Pirate Radio studio? So would you recommend like someone getting into music to maybe explore more than just playing an acoustic guitar, like your piano? You said jazz band, like doing other things.
100%. Yeah, if you're gonna be playing music, like you need to diversify yourself. Like that's something that you can't be one dimensional. I think that's something that a lot of kids, especially my age, sort of do, is they'll pick up a guitar and they'll play guitar and they won't sing, or they'll sing and they won't play an instrument,
right,
or they'll just play piano. Like make yourself as diverse as possible. And so I play banjo, mandolin, bass guitar, and then mainly on piano. So whether I'm playing, wherever I'm playing, I have a group of people and I can fit in wherever. And the number one thing really is just to play with people as much as possible. Just keep playing. Play with whoever you can. Doesn't matter if they're good. Doesn't matter if you're good. Just keep playing. And if you're one dimensional and somebody's just a guitar player, there's a good chance they might be a better guitar player than you. Well, now you're out of luck, right? But if you can switch to another instrument,
right,
you can keep playing and you can keep getting better.
We talked to a lot of athletes at East Carolina, and of course, pros as well. And some people, even the pros, are like nervous to do interviews like this or talk. They'll talk to us forever off the air, and right when we say, "All right, we're on," like they freeze up or whatever. You are super comfortable, and obviously, if you're going to play live shows, you got to be comfortable as well. But have you always been that way? Like, when did you kind of come out of your shell? Because you're very young to be as confident and comfortable as you are.
Well, I'm a great actor, I think. Yeah, I got that. But I've been, I've sung in church since I was a little kid,
yeah,
and that sort of helped me.
Yeah.
But that is a good point that you're making. That's a good question. About doing live shows. I can play. I can get up there and sing. I have no problem doing that. But it's connecting with the audience, talking to the audience that I've really had to work on. My first show, I had a script for myself.
Oh, yeah.
I had everything scripted out. It went just about as flawlessly as it could go. But they said, "Oh wow, like you're talking really fast, like you really." And so that's been something I've had to work on over the last like 6 or so months. I've had to really work on talking slowing down whenever I'm talking to the audience and trying to connect with them instead of just going off the script. But music wise, I mean I've just done it forever. It's been part of me for so long now.
How do you compare playing in front of a big crowd to? And I meant baseball with that, but also playing in front of a big crowd with music. Because how do they overlap at all?
They do really. Like a lot of times, I got the same advice from baseball that I got for music, and I got it from my mom. It's been one of the best pieces of advice I've ever gotten, and that is, it really applied to music, but I take it to baseball too. And that is that anyone that's out there that's better than you knows how hard it is to be in your position, and anyone that's worse than you, their opinion doesn't matter anyway.
All right.
And so that's been something that I've sort of kept. Everyone knows how hard it is, to get on the field and make an error, or get out there and you mess up a note. Like that's something that anyone in the baseball/music scene, they've all been through. Even the greats, everyone makes an error. And so that's been something that I've sort of kept in my mind, and it's been a great piece of advice that I've held through baseball and music.
Matt Rushing joining us. So you are still at J.H. Rose. What are you, a senior?
I'm a senior, yep.
Okay. What are your post-high school plans? You're gonna do something with this music, right? So what's kind of your goal?
That's the plan. Right now, I just got back this weekend from a tour at Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Oh, wow.
And I was absolutely blown away. So, it's cost a little bit of money. So if I can get a little bit of a scholarship from them, I think I'll probably go there.
Cool.
Looking at Nashville as well. I'm looking at, I started playing 6 months ago, and so I've got about 12 months before I'd leave for college. Who knows what can happen between those 12 months? So I'm keeping my options open. But that's the plan as of right now. As of what's today, September 4th. Yeah, that's the plan.
So what do you do around here as far as playing? Are you doing like open mics, or are you getting billed like to play? Or?
A little bit of both. There's an open mic at Nash.
Yeah.
There's an awesome community there, and so I go there they do it every other Tuesday, and I'm there at open mic for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I don't get paid for that.
Yeah.
But then I'm doing shows at Nash. I'm doing my own shows a lot of the time. I'm playing there next Thursday, so a week from today.
Okay.
And then I'm also playing Fifth Street Hardware. I'm going to Washington, playing Backwater Jacks, Highwater Social. I went down to Wilmington, played a party there. I've been talking to some like fraternities around like UNC, UNCW, and I went to Chapel Hill to go play a bar called Cloud Storm Cellar. So it's really just wherever I can find a show, I'm going.
Yeah.
I have no problem. It doesn't matter how far. If you can, cover the cost of gas, if you can help me not lose money by going,
right? Yeah.
I'm going. I love playing. So.
And still doing tests and quizzes and homework with school at the same time?
I mean, for the most part, I got a little bit too many missing assignments for my parents, but,
yeah, understood. You're a busy man. All right, you want to play something today? Or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, all right. So, you can go ahead and grab that guitar. I'm not a country guy. Jarrett, you familiar with Tyler Childress and the music he's referring to? Yeah, I know 90s country. There's some Brooks and Dunn and Tim McGraw and Joe Diffie and I don't know.
I was planning on playing
Alan Jackson, the GOAT. You like Alan Jackson?
Love Alan Jackson.
All right, good. Yeah, you're cool with Jarrett then, as long as you say you like Alan Jackson. All right, so what are you going to be doing here?
Right now, I'm going to play y'all the next single to come out. Sorry, can I just...
All right, we got an exclusive here.
Yeah, this is the next single to come out. This is the first one that I ever wrote, and I wrote it in August of 2024, so I wrote it about a year ago.
Okay.
And this is where it all started for the most part. I wrote this little song about North Carolina after I traveled the state all summer. And so this one's called Carolina Heaven. Sorry, I need to redo that. Hang on. Can I adjust this mic real quick? All right. All right, there you go. Am I in frame? All right, cool. Well, I grew up in the church, learning about the Lord. I'd sing all of the songs, and I'd play every chord. I want to reach the pearly gates, but let me make myself clear. If heaven ain't like Carolina, you can leave me here. Well, there's no better drive than cruising down Blue Ridge, but I grip that wheel tight on that big old Nags Head Bridge. Speeding down I-40, James Taylor on the radio. If heaven ain't like Carolina, I don't wanna go. I'm already here in heaven, 'cause I wake up every day to the orange and pink sunrise coming o'er the Tar Heel State. Don't matter if I live forever or I die today. Leave me here in Carolina, heaven either way. Well, the smell of smoking barbecue in 100-degree heat. Ever seen the party the pack throw down on Hillsborough Street? May not be the streets of gold, but it suits me just fine. 'Cause heaven don't have cookout, Bojangles, and Cheerwine. I'm already here in heaven, 'cause I wake up every day to the orange and pink sunrise coming o'er the Tar Heel State. Don't matter if I live forever or I die today. Leave me here in Carolina, heaven either way. From the Appalachians to the beach and all that in between. Lookout Mountain View, about the best I've ever seen. Sun drop in my hand on an Outer Banks pier. If heaven ain't like Carolina, you can leave me here. If heaven ain't like Carolina, you can leave me here.
All right.
Yeah.
Carolina Heaven?
Yeah, that's that one. I'm sorry about the state line, guys.
I mean, it's a love letter to the state of North Carolina. Even at the very beginning of that, before you said the name, but and maybe it's because, Carolina in my mind, but I felt a little James Taylor at the very beginning there.
Yeah, there's definitely some influence from him. That's one of my mom's favorites. I always grew up listening to him.
That was awesome, man. That was
it.
I could see that being played across this state at many of places, and people getting really amped about that. So Matt Rushton, good stuff. Carolina Heaven. So can people find your music online?
They can. Yeah, I just released my first single in August. That one's called "Married to the Music," and that one just went up on Spotify 2 weeks ago. And so you can look on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on just about everything. So,
okay.
Wherever,
great, man.
Wherever you stream music, you can go stream "Married to the Music."
It's awesome to talk to you. I do have a request, before you make it big or once you make it big, I think an ode to RV would be
an ode to RV.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see about that.
70 years of coaching in North Carolina.
I do have to say, am I allowed to cuss on here? I got to tell a little story about.
Yeah,
RV.
we can beep it for the radio.
All
and
right.
You can cuss on YouTube.
Yeah. All right. I got to tell y'all a story about my first day of practice. We were getting out the grass saver. I was a little baby freshman. It was my first day of fall workouts. We're getting out the grass saver, and I'm trying my best to help out. I really am. I'm out here like stretching it out, and I do it the complete opposite way. And he pulls me aside. He goes, "Son, if I ordered a truck full of dumbasses and not like I was you, I would have gotten my damn money's worth." And that's a line that stuck with me all through Rose baseball.
And that's why he's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
And that's why you're a musician. Matt Rushing joining us. Matt, keep up the good work, and let's do this again, man.
Yeah, I appreciate
fun.
it. Thank you so much for having me.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Matt Rushing. Good little ditty there. Fun to talk with him and have him in the Pirate Radio studios.
What was that phrase again?
It was a line that RV delivered if he ordered a truckload of DAs and only he showed up, he would have got his money's worth. And I've already requested Shirley put that in the next time she makes a new open. So
I need to ask Matt if that came from, like, if he ever heard his mother say something similar to that. Full disclosure, I know Matt's mother, so
I can't wait to have RV on the show.
Yeah, she and I have been friends for a long time. So.
Let's take a break. We'll come back, more Pirate Radio Live here on a Friday. We'll see if Abby can play a song. We'll give her a guitar and see what happens when we return after this.
Eastern North Carolina, it's your guy, Roger Harris. I train to be the best on the field, but even more, it's about being my best for them. I know my joints won't heal on their own. Arthritis is coming, unless I stop it. Prevention beats pain. QC Kinetics use your body's own power to heal, rebuild, and restore. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Don't wait until pain sidelines you from the game of life. QC Kinetics, regenerative medicine, real results. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 252-645-6458.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is Caroline Cook, and if you need an experienced realtor from Eastern North Carolina that was born a pirate, then give me a call. I'm committed to helping you find your dream home, selling your property for the best possible price, and providing top-notch real estate services. I pride myself on local knowledge, professionalism, and commitment to exceeding your expectations. Explore my website, CarolineCookHomes.com, to learn more about the services I provide and the properties I have to offer. Start your real estate journey today by calling 341-1992. Go Pirates.
Capital Subaru of Greenville is transforming your everyday commute into something a little more extraordinary. Subaru was just named 2025's best overall automotive brand by Consumer Reports, and there's never been a better time to drive one home. From the adventure-ready Outback to the sleek and efficient Forester, they got the perfect ride for you. In addition to their great selection of new and used car inventories, the Subaru Service Center is commanded by a team of experts, handpicked for their knowledge, passion, and promise to treat every car as if it's their own. Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalsubaruofgreenville.com.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates.
It's bow time. Sure, you've had a sausage biscuit before, but have you had the smoked sausage biscuit from Bojangles? Well, now is your chance. Juicy, slow-cooked smoked sausage is grilled to perfection and served on a fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. No one does breakfast like Bojangles, and this smoked sausage biscuit doesn't disappoint. Right now, you can get 2 for just $5. Start your day with this flavor-packed deal while it lasts. It's bow time.
This is Holt Ahlers. Join me for the Holt Naylor Show every week right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
There's local politics, bud.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. In a world full of uncertainty, there's one team that you can count on, the North Carolina Protection Group. Their licensed specialists bring unmatched training, integrity, and over a century of combined experience in personal protection. From executives and celebrities to families and vital assets, they provide world-class security and concierge services, anywhere, anytime. Businesses, events, churches, or your home, they offer 24-hour video monitoring and on-site guards. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the North Carolina Protection Group now at 919-886-6274. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Where'd Nick run off to? I got a question for him.
He stepped to the back. I can give him a holla.
We'll wait, yeah, until he returns. I do have a question. By the way, would still love to see at Canes Prospects on X get 3 more followers to get it up to 8,280. We've done a good job today. We've added around 7 or so. We need 3 more. So if you find it in your heart and your own X to give him a follow at Canes Prospects. He's followed by the Hurricanes and Mike Maniscalco. It's like a real thing. I mean, it's awesome. And he was putting in the work earlier today. Is Nick back? Nick, got a question. It's a personal question. If you don't want to answer it, you don't have to. But I noticed something about you during the break. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What size shoe do you wear?
A 13.
Man, dude. You're like Shaq over there.
Well,
Shirley.
What?
Sit it out.
I'm what?
You look like you were going to say something.
I was just going to say my nephew wears a 14.
Oh, okay. All right.
No need to flex.
Yeah, really. Why you got to top Nick?
Because I just felt like
Let Nick have his moment. And the big huge sun.
Never.
You don't have to get them like special order. Like, do they have those in stores?
Yeah, most of them are in stores.
All right. Yeah, I'm a 12, which I think is pretty good. But then I saw your giant feet and shoes, and I was like, dude, this guy should be like 7'3".
Yeah, I wish.
All right, that's all.
Okay, thanks.
See ya. Yep. Hey, you're welcome. There's Bigfoot Nick. BFN joining us on the program.
Oh.
I have an update to the cockfighting story. So there was a cockfighting ring in Granville County last year that was broken up. I wanted to play the video. It's pretty like of the newscast. They had the helicopter up there going around the neighborhood, looking in the backyard. And there were a lot of lives lost. A lot of chickens died, so I don't want to make light of it. But I just wanted to read the YouTube comments. So, massive cockfighting operation. Also, weapons and drugs were found. But here, I wish Jarrett was here. Here are the YouTube comments. I think Jarrett wrote some of these comments on YouTube. Bobby said, they are chickens. Waste of government funds. Let them fight. Okay. Let the chickens fight. I don't know if if chickens are fighting in the wild, that's fine. But I don't know if we should train them and sanction events for them. They shouldn't be forced to fight. Liquido. This sounds like something Jared would say. This is nothing but a smokescreen for the police and government corruption in Granville County. They're using the cockfighting ring as the smokescreen. James said, a lot of you don't understand what cockfighting brings to your community. It brings hundreds of illegal immigrants into your community that participate in this, and they bring in tons of dope and gins to be sold at these cockfighting events. So before you start a cockfighting ring, think about what you're bringing in. Woody, full name Woody Peckerhead, says, our country is flooded with illegal immigrants and we wasted time on chickens. Leo says some real tough journalism right there, folks. Helicopters and all. Wow. And Charlene said, disgusting. Throw up emoji, mask emoji, eyes closed emoji, tongue out, smiley emoji. I'm a little confused. So there you go. We were wondering earlier, is cockfighting still a thing? Yes, and it's in your own backyard. So be on the lookout, folks. Let's take our final break. We'll come back. Bandit is on YouTube. Jackson leaves, but really he never leaves. He's like a virus. He goes dormant for a while and comes right back. PRL cockfight live stream win. I'm not involved in this, folks. All right, back with you to wrap it up after these words.
Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World, two names that are synonymous with top quality sales and service in Pitt County for over 47 years. And Brian Cook joins us now. And Brian, talk about your philosophy when it comes to previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, even hybrids now.
Yeah, we're going to shop all over the Southeast, trying to keep a good mix of inventory. And from there, we want to offer a top quality product to you through warranties and finance that we can provide.
Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Michael's and Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michael's and Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michael's and Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michael's and Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Hey, Pirate Nation, are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie.
Ever feel like somebody's watching you? Relax. it's probably just us. At Private Eyes, we've been conducting investigations since 1999, founded by law enforcement officer and military veteran Gary Pastor. Our team is stacked with former cops, military, and special ops pros. That means we find answers faster than you lose your car keys. So don't play detective. Call the real ones. Private Eyes. Professional, discreet, trusted, and way less creepy than your nosy neighbor. Call 866-774-3937.
This is Holton Ahlers for my friends at Anson Belts, the belts that I wear. Go to ansonbelt.com to find micro-adjustable holeless belts with over 30 plus options of a 1/4 inch apart instead of your typical 5 holes 1 inch apart, always giving you the perfect fit every time. If your waist fluctuates, Anson Belt is great because you can always find the perfect fit any time of the year. AnsonBelt.com. Over 10,000 combinations to choose from, a belt for every occasion, and the official belt of the Holt Naylor Show.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is DJ Ford, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
All right, going to try to get through this pretty quickly as we need to wrap things up and get ready for the high school huddle. The Dow was down 273 points today and closed at 45,834. The NASDAQ was up 98 points at 22,141. The S&P was down 3 points and finished the week at 6,584. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. And a quick Pirates in the Pros segment for you here. Connor Norby has been sent back down to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp for a rehab assignment. He played last night, went 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Big Gavin Williams, pitched yesterday for the Cleveland Guardians.
It was good to see Shirley. Usually Gavin leaves the game, they blow a lead. This time, 6 innings, 2 runs, and his team came back for him, and Guardians won.
Yes, Guardians won 3-2. You said 6 innings, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. Zach Agnos is coming off the 15-day injured list. He was scheduled to throw from the mound today, so we will try to keep up with that information. Tyler Snead in the CFL was fined this week for delivering a crackback block on a Hamilton Ticat player last week. And we've got 2 CFL games tonight featuring former Pirates. Stanley Bryant and Winnipeg take on Hamilton tonight at 7 o'clock. Justin Hardy and the Ottawa Red Blacks take on the BC Lions tonight at 10. Back to you, Clip.
If your radio's cut out at a bad time, Tyler Snead delivering a crackback block, not delivering crack. That's 2 totally different things, and the fines are way different.
Yes, the fines are way different and undisclosed. Pirates in the Pros brought to you by Caroline Cook, your hometown professional pirate realtor. Explore CarolineCooksHomes.com to learn more. Back to you.
Chili Water Chat Gang, appreciate y'all. Jamie, Jerry, Terry, Chad, Steve. Even when I get on you, you know I do it out of love. Nick, awesome work today. Abby, fantastic job. Wes Hines coming in, getting ready for the high school huddle and live D.H. Conley football here on a Friday night. Shirley and I and the crew will see you Saturday on the Bud Light pregame tailgate kicking off at 3:30. Talk to you then. I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation.